your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time.
That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Untold under moonlit skies. Braylon Lee got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello, 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 hello. You, and you. Welcome into another edition of Braylon Lee's virtual tour live. We are live on tour. It's 11:06 in the morning on, I believe, yes, the very last Monday of July 2026. Glad to have you all here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 destinations for you all this morning. Nicki Minaj is in the news, but wait till you hear what the president said about Nicki Minaj. And Nicki apparently is not here for it, but I thought y'all were best friends. Oh, how the tables have turned. We'll talk about that. I heard about this a while back, but gospel music is going to be in Vegas in a huge way. Cannot wait to talk to y'all about this destination here. WeTV has a brand new show. Apparently there was another show that I did not know about either, but this show deals with age gaps. We're going to talk about that this morning. David Jonsson, who was at San Diego Comic-Con, which, by the way, congratulations to San Diego Comic-Con for getting their stuff together quicker than New Orleans, Louisiana, and the Essence Festival of Culture, because it will stay. Comic-Con will stay in San Diego until 2030. So 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030. So for the next 5 years is in San Diego. So shout out to that. Howard University, update on that destination for you all. And plus, wait till you hear what Howard University has to say, even though they are one of the biggest privately owned HBCUs in the country, really, dare I say, in the world, rather. Matchbox, you played with the cars as a child, but now it is an action-packed movie. We'll talk about that. Nolan Wells' new audio is out talking about who the lead Nolan Wells, so we'll get into that as well. And finally, Paramount. Child, this deal should not happen for a multitude of reasons, and wait till you hear who else believes this deal should not happen. So with that being said, let's get to it. 8 destinations for you all, because higher is waiting, lower is available, but either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. Yeah, my bad. You see that virtual tour? As you can tell, my brain's still waking up. You see that virtual tour background, damn it. You hear that virtual tour music. Yes, you do. And one thing to know, and 2 things for sure on this channel over here, a lot happens early. Roll it.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price.
And it's a little early for this.
Now this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you started it out right. But whenever you start the daylight, and a lot happens early. Can you feel it? And I say,
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
Dirty.
Early.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot happens
Early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Yes, it is a new morning. Julie Chen, Moonves, and Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, and Maggie Rodriguez. You are absolutely right with this channel right here. A lot happens early. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully all is well for each and every single one of you. Let's get to the getting and doing what we do. We have eight destinations for you all this morning. All right, here we go. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj. I mean, it's not like we have said that it's not like we've said that the president doesn't care about black people. It's not like we've said that how many times, but okay, I guess you gotta go through some stuff to realize some stuff, child. But here we go. My God, today. All right. So there it is for you on the screen. Here we go. Shout out to rollingout.com, celebrating 25 years on to the next 25 years. Nicki Minaj fires back at 47 with one savage post. Okay, here we go. The rapper's clapback came with a wig, a smirk, and 0 words wasted. Nicki Minaj is firing back after becoming the punchline of a joke that has ignited a fresh round of controversy. President 47, one built around a real life scare at one of Washington's most storied dinners. At this year's White House Correspondents' Dinner, by the way, if you need the recap of that, I did that Saturday. Go back and watch it. It was absolute cinema. It was great stuff. Hey, one person, welcome in. Glad to have you here. 47 revisited the chaos of the 2025 event when Powell fires attendees scrambling for cover. In recounting the moment, he suggested that Nicki Minaj had reacted to shouts of "get down" by dancing instead of ducking, framing the rapper as the only person. My anaconda don't, my anaconda don't, my anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. Oh my God. Look at her butt. Anyway, moving on. This is not a funny situation. Okay. Moving on. Who misunderstood the urgency of the command. Well, here's the thing, right? It wasn't just Nicki Minaj, because apparently Dana White said it would have been cool to be powed. It would have been cool, rather, to be half powed. It would have been cool to have been powed at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. That's what Dana White said. So yeah, it wasn't just Nicki Minaj, it was also Dana White. The remark, delivered as a punchline, quickly spread across social media, where the clip of the moment amassed nearly 10 million views within days. The joke that didn't land. The reaction to the bit was swift and largely unfavorable. Critics online argued that the setup echoed a much older, widely condemned trope, long associated with racially charged humor rooted in the Vietnam era. The framing, they said, recycled a joke structure that has circulated for decades in far less flattering context, and using Minaj as a black woman as a centerpiece struck many observers as tone deaf rather than clever. This reminds me of Johnny Smiley. For those of you who don't know who Johnny Smiley is, thank God the bastard is in jail. He should have been swallowed by his mother, but that's neither here nor there. There was these Vietnamese women, right, that were basically concubines for the army, right? And they have these statues, right, to honor the fact that these women went through pain. Johnny Smiley disrespected these statues. He has thrown noodles at a owner in a convenience store in I think it's Japan or Korea, overseas, right? And then he followed a female streamer, and you know, if you're on Twitch, you can't showcase another streamer, otherwise you can be banned and stuff like that. Just one thing after another. So this is kind of what this is reminding me of with Johnny Smiley. Comedian Lonnie Love was among the most vocal detractors. She took to social media to draw a direct line between 47's retelling and the older offensive riddle it appeared to borrow from, suggesting the president's version was less an original joke rather than a repackaged relic dressed up for a new audience. Her comments drew wide engagement and amplified the backlash already building around the clip. An unlikely political part of what made the exchange sting is the unusual relationship between 47 and Minaj. Yeah, it was so unusual when Minaj went to oh my God, what is it called? Turning Point USA conference, and she said our handsome, dashing president. What? He handsome to you? Would you, if you and your husband divorced and Melania and 47 divorced, would you date him? Would you be married to him? I mean, he is close to the grave, so you ain't got to do him too much longer. But that's neither here nor there. Y'all, he is old in age. He just turned 80. Okay, listen, don't get mad at me. Moving on. The Grammy-nominated artist, but never will be a Grammy winner, artist has spent recent months aligning herself publicly with the president, emerging as one of the more surprising celebrity voices in his corner, despite his long history of polarizing remarks. That association has made her both a visible support, in this instance, an unexpected punching bag, contemplating the optics of being the joke aimed squarely at an ally. But I have said this before. 47 utilizes black people and minorities that agree with him to take their social capital, go to his donors and say, look, I'm down with black people and minorities, you see. Now give me more money so I can raise hell to the United States and the world. That's how he works. I mean, he literally called LeBron James a racist from the Oval Office. And then in the dumbass from fake news, which is Fox News, asked about who do you like better, Michael Jordan or LeBron James? And the only reason why 47 likes Michael Jordan is because he's a friend of mine and I play golf with him. At the end of that clip, he said, I like people who like me. Hello. Okay. All right. Moving on. The dinner itself has carried heavier symbolism since last year's Powing, an incident that routed attendees and left a lasting mark on how the annual gathering is remembered. Revisiting it through comedy was always going to be a delicate maneuver, and 47's choice to send Minaj in the retelling only heightened the scrutiny of the moment. Minaj responds with a wig and a wink. Rather than issuing a lengthy statement, Minaj chose a far more pointed form of rebuttal. She shared an image on social media of a grinning doll from a horror film franchise. I think we all know a particular doll. Okay. And no, it's not Annabelle. Okay. Its head topped with a bright pink wig, captioning it as a preview of her expression the next time she crosses paths with the president. The post read as equal parts humor and warning, delivering the kind of theatrical flair that has long defined the public persona. That image spread almost as quickly as the original joke, with fans and commentators framing it as a masterclass and clapping back about raising her voice rather than engaging in a drawn-out feud. Minaj let a single striking visual do the talking, reinforcing her reputation for turning controversy into content on her own terms. How I'll be looking at the president the next time I see him. So as you guys know, that is Chucky. Okay, just move right on along. Y'all, here is the joke here. Here we go. Oh, doggone it. Will it play? Okay, it will play. Okay, give me a moment, y'all. Oh, gosh. I don't know why it's not. Okay, give me a moment, y'all. Give me one moment. I'll play it off my phone because it's not allowing me to turn up the audio on it. Give me a moment. Give me one momento. Go. All right, let me go all the way down. Okay. All right, here we go, y'all. Let me turn it up here for you all. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? This is the president of the United States. Here we go.
But after hearing the gunshots, many people yelled, get down, which caused Nicki Minaj to start twerking. Do you believe it? Get down. She's the only one that really understood what that meant.
You cannot make up this ish at all. Hey to the two people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. All right, y'all. Let's talk about some gospel music coming to Las Vegas. Shout out to rollout.com, celebrating 25 years on to the next 25 years. Las Vegas just made room for gospel royalty this October. The Clark sisters, Fred Hammond and Dietrich Haddon, headline a groundbreaking new series. Here we go. Las Vegas is preparing to welcome a new kind of spectacle this fall, one built entirely around gospel music, a newly announced concert series called Legends of Gospel Vegas Residency, and bring together some of the genre's most celebrated voices, including Fred Hammond, the Clark Sisters, and Dietrich Hadd for performances at the theater at Virgin Hotels Las Vegas. It would have been cool if Mary could have been a part of this. I think that would have been amazing, but that's neither here nor there. Let's continue on. And Mandisa, oh, my sister Mandisa, you're an overcomer. Stay in the fight till the final round. As you guys know, Mandisa passed away, unfortunately. Rest in peace to Mandisa. The residency represents a significant shift in a city long associated with pop spectacles and late night entertainment, offering gospel music a dedicated and permanent platform in one of the world's most recognized entertainment destinations. When and where to catch the shows, the residency officially kicks off with 2 opening performances on Thursday, October 8th, and Friday, October 9th. Doors will open at 7 p.m. for both nights' performances, beginning at 8 p.m. The series is being presented by Icon Presents in collaboration with Dr. Holly Carter and her company Revive Entertainment, both of which have played a central role in bringing the concept to life. The Clark Sisters bring decades of gospel legacy. Among the residency's headlines, the Clark Sisters, made up of Jackie Clark Shishom, Doretta Clark Cole, of course, the Gospel Rose herself, Karen Clark Sheard, and Albadina Twinkie Clark. Shout to Twinkie as well. Often referred to as the first ladies of gospel, and they are. The Grammy-winning group has been decades reshaping the sound of the genre by blending traditional Black church music with elements of R&B, funk, and pop. And I will say, I think it was the Clark Sisters that did what they did so Mary and Kurt Franklin could do what they do. Just keeping it a buck. You know what I mean? Several of their most enduring songs have become gospel standards over the years, helping cement their influence across multiple generations of artists working both inside and outside the gospel space. Let me tell you something. There's a bomb in Gilead. Hey, you made my day. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. You brought the sunshine. You brought the sunshine in my life. I think they also did a track with Snoop Dogg, if I'm not mistaken, as well. The Clark Sisters did. Fred Hammond adds a defining voice to the lineup. Joining the Clark Sisters is Fred Hammond, a singer, songwriter, musician, and producer whose career now spans more than 4 decades. Amazing. Hammond is widely regarded as one of contemporary gospel's most defining voices, both through his extensive solo catalog and his earlier work with the group Commission. Several of his most recognizable anthems have become staples within Black churches and family gatherings, continue to resonate with audiences long after their release. That's why I put the thumbnail. Go ahead and get your dance on, because that is from Jesus Be a Fence, All Around Me Every Day by the Fred Hammond. And then Dietrich Hadd rounds out an innovative trio. Dietrich Hadd completes the opening lineup, bringing a more boundary-pushing approach to the gospel genre, known for blending R&B, soul, and hip-hop influences. Hadd has built a distinct niche within the music industry over the course of his career. His willingness to challenge traditional expectations within faith-based music has generated both acclaim and ongoing conversation, further establishing him as an important figure within the modern gospel landscape. Lecrae, Ty Tribbett, Jay Moss. There's so many that should be a part of this, but hopefully, in the words of President Kamala Harris, who should have been president, this will be the first gospel residency, but not the last. And I think about Bishop Kenneth L. Robinson and Chosen, how they would have been amazing at Vegas residency of singing "You Looked Out for Me." You looked out for me. I think of Jesus. You never left me. Help me say, you looked out for me. Bishop, love you, brother. Yes, indeed, I do. A larger vision for gospel's future in Las Vegas. According to organizers, the October performances only mark the beginning of what is expected to become an ongoing concert series with additional artists and dates likely to be announced in the future. So that's very good. So some of the artists that I've said may be a part of it. Jacqueline Carr, Corinne Hawthorne, just, my God, so many. That continued presence carries particular significance for a genre with deep roots in Black American history that has often been overlooked by the mainstream concert industry. Gospel music has historically shaped popular music at large, influencing the careers of major artists across generations through this emotional depth and vocal tradition. The Legends of Gospel Residency offers these pioneering artists a rare opportunity to headline in one of the most prominent entertainment hubs. How to attend the shows. Tickets for the October performances are currently available through AXS or Access and the Virgin Hotels Las Vegas website. The shows are open to guests ages 4 and older. Oh my God, man. Let me tell you something. When you go, Vegas is more of an adult town than a kid's town, but the fact that kids will be able to go and see this is amazing. Yes, though anyone under 18 must be accompanied by the adult throughout the performance. This article was originally reported based on press materials from Icon Presents and Revelve Entertainment. So here it is. Here, Legends of Gospel. There it is there. So that is Virgin Hotels Las Vegas. So let me see what the tickets are looking like. Okay, so check this out. They also, let me just show y'all this here. So they have a meet and greet ticket not included. This exclusive VIP meet and greet gives you a personal moment with the Clark sisters, Fred Hammond and Dietrich Hanfo, opportunity, a chance to say hello, a keepsake memory from an unforgettable night of gospel music, limited to a few guests. Don't miss your chance. Okay, so let me show you how much that will be. So right here, right, for this is just for a meet and greet, okay, $114.94. That's not bad for a meet and greet with those legends. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. Okay, now let me show you how much the tickets will be just for tickets by themselves. Okay, so. And of course, they have accessible seating. Shout out to that. You can, of course, download the Access app to get your tickets. You can get your tickets. You can transfer tickets securely in the app with friends. You can mobile tickets on your phone, scan at the door. Discover and purchase tickets to your favorite events. By the way, if you're thinking, why does Access sound familiar? It was I believe it's still a TV network that was under Mark Cuban, but then, Steve Harvey got invested into it and it was just nothing, right? So here are the tickets, okay? Now I'm going to just show you. These are some good tickets, $35.02 right here. All these $35.02, $69.17, Suite $789.24, $300.52. Okay, these are, of course, sold out. $92.97, $189.24 here, $300.52 there. Elevated VIP, $103.37. I would be an Elevated VIP. That's a good ticket for a VIP ticket. And then, of course, $128.14 right there. So they got some good prices. $103.37 for the social lounge, and then general admission $46.41. So they really have made it affordable. The most expensive that you can get is $352 right there. So right here and right here are the most expensive tickets, but everywhere else very affordable. And shout out not only to this good sister here, Dr. Holly Carter and Icon Presents. Also, shout out to Virgin Hotels in Las Vegas for taking a swing in gospel music and giving gospel music a platform. So shout out to that. Amazing. Like I said, $100 to be like close to the stage to see those three. That's a good ticket. That's a very good ticket. Now, let's talk about this show. Okay. From TV series for now, it's been a while since I've been on this website, but shout out to them. So this is a show called Age Inappropriate. WeTV sets premiere date for reality series about age gap relationships, right? So age appropriate, but inappropriate. So it's a play on words here, right? So Age Inappropriate is coming to WeTV next month, and viewers are getting a closer look at the rescue sex towards age gap relationships. 5 relationships will be at the center of the series. Give me one moment here. Charlotte, another. When I tell you he is not going to die, it's not, just not. Because there's too many people available to do shows. The day, right, that, like I said, the day that people are unwanting to be on TV is the day that nothing else will happen. Okay, right here. So, 5 relationships will be at the center of the series. WeTV shared about the following upcoming series. WeTV on Reality revealed the trailer key art for Age Inappropriate, a new unscripted series exploring the real lives of modern age relationships. The show premieres Friday, August 7th at 9 p.m. Eastern Pacific on WeTV, exclusively streaming the same day on All Reality. Okay, so that probably means that midnight, you guys will be able to get the episode before everybody at 9 p.m. Now, with All Reality, it's WeTV's streaming platform, I believe, from AMC Media. Age gap relationships are layered with complexity, power dynamics, family pressure, stereotypes, financial imbalance, rather, and sometimes family imbalance too. And yes, true love. Experience, money, and life stage are powerful forces that shout out to Dexter and the world of Dexter for sure. And damn, I cannot wait for Resurrection to come back. Oh my god, that was so damn good. Can turn passion into pressure, sexual chemistry into combustion, and love into resentment. Can couples separated by decades truly build a lasting love? What's lying already on the wall? Age Inappropriate seeks to uncover, explore how and why behind what makes these relationships work or completely fall apart. Now, shout out to Diana Rose because she said apparently Sweet Tea deleted pictures of her and Dr. G. Allegedly. So we'll get into it. Well, we won't get into that, but the only reason why I bring that up is because you guys remember on Married to Medicine, that was an age gap relationship. So who knows? So here we go. Now, y'all, listen, here we go. Meet the couples. Dr. Eric, 74. Tanisha, 33 years old. New Orleans, Louisiana, that's all related that the good times roll, baby. Tanisha was instantly enamored by Dr. Eric, a distinguished, suave kidney doctor whose charm and lavish lifestyle made their 41-year age gap easy to ignore. However, 3 years into marriage, that gap is starting to surface. Even though they're building their dream house together, Tanisha wants to feel secure and equal partner in the marriage, but her name isn't anywhere on the will. Child. He's 74 years old. He's on his way out, but there's your name's not anywhere on the deal in the will. Okay. If something happens to him, Tanisha will be left with nothing for Eric be able to trust, tight enough to let her in, and will continue to accept Eric's terms, even with her whole life in front of her. Child, here we go. Brooke, 47, and Kai, 28. Before meeting, both Brooke and Kai carry deep wounds. They're connected quickly, bonding for shared trauma, and got engaged within 2 months. Now eager to get for a long time, they have embraced a no-holds-barred, pleasure-seeking lifestyle, even becoming full-time OnlyFans creators. All right. Their loved ones question whether their relationship is truly healthy, especially as Kai steps into the stepfather role for Brooke's kids, who are closer to his age than she is. Is this real love? or intense response to unresolved pain. Okay. Kent, 60, gay and 29, Honolulu, Hawaii. Aloha, brothers and sisters. Yes, indeed. Shout out to everybody in Hawaii. Kent is a wealthy passport bro, and Jay Ann is the one who seemed to land a dream life in Hawaii. Today, their whirlwind romance has met reality. Beyond a 31-year age gap, they faced rather deep cultural and generational divides. Jay Annie hasn't been home to the Philippines in over 3 years. Child, not some 90-day fiance energy in this thing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ooh. I just gotta rest with that for a second. You haven't been to the Philippines in what, 3 years, 2 years, however long? And what the actual hell is going on here? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Okay, so don't worry, I'm trying to bring up the key art here so I can see. Oh, it's not the key art of the couples. Okay, John. I thought it was going to be that. Okay. You know. Let's continue on here. Yeah, in over 3 years, desperately miss her family, friends, and culture. Before marriage, can't promise regular visits, but now regular visits. But with 3 children and the demands of daily life, those plans have fallen to the wayside. Now tensions are rising as Jay Ann struggles to find her independence, while Kent keeps a close eye on their finances. Can they find a balance to make this relationship work, or will their differences pull them apart? And then we have Janet, 60, and Drew, 40. Janet is a nightlife mogul and a celebrity, powerful, connected, and clearly the breadwinner. Drew, meanwhile, lives in her orbit with no established career of his own. Wait, TD, why are you making me review this damn show? And not making me review, but I want to review because what? Okay. Functioning as part-time assistant, part-time bike, full-time trophy husband, Jan has encouraged Drew to find his own lane, while her family and friends openly question why a woman as successful as she is would tie herself to someone with limited prospects. But many of these friends are also optimistic haters who would rather see Janet fail than win, which Drew sees as a problem. When they both be able to make the changes, the other needs to keep this relationship intact. Vic, 50, and Caroline, 24, Troy, New York. Vic is a serial age dater and self-proclaimed New York playboy shaped by past divorce that left him wary of commitment. At 24, Caroline seems like it's perfect match, easygoing, materialistic, and drawn to his larger-than-life personality. The cracks are forming as Caroline begins to think about the future, hoping for signs of commitment and a life they can build together. Vic remains rooted in his independent lifestyle, spending long nights running his 6 businesses and often blurring boundaries with female clients and staff. Yeah, you need like a 30-piece hot honey rub, all drums from Wingstop to eat and watch this show. While Caroline finds herself increasingly isolated, rarely seeing friends her own age, rarely seeing friends her own age with trust and tension rising. One will Caroline take before she breaks? Age Inappropriate is executive produced by Mark Herwick and Simon Ashe for Range Studios, alongside showrunners Sharm Quincy and Noah Muskel. Jason Kozo serves as executive producer. So here we go. Now that's a sneak peek, right? But here is the actual trailer. Okay, so here we go. Oh my God, this is too much.
Find one better than Naked Wave by Naked Nutrient.
So 74-33. Hang on, I'm gonna bring these up here so that way we can make it do what it do. So 33, 74. So Tanisha. So that's Tanisha right there, and then that's Dr. Eric, okay? Ooh, I love how they play with the letters and numbers here. 47 to 28. So 47. Let's see the 47-year-old again. Okay, for mama looking good. Okay, now. And I love MILFs. I love them too, my man. Okay, so listen. So the 47-year-old is Brooke, right? And then the 28-year-old is Kai, right? So, Kai Sanat, you got a brother who loves MILFs. He should be at Streamer University in Europe. Moving on. 40 and 60. Wait, she's 60? I know you motherfucking lie. She is not 60. She is not 60. Janet 60, Drew 40. Go ahead. Black don't crack. Go ahead. 50 and 24, right? So this is 50 and 24. So Vic is 50. Vic Caroline right here. 60, 29. Okay. So 60, 29. So Kent is 60 and Jay Ann is 29.
Clock's ticking.
For me or for you?
Child, oh my God, I'm gonna have to review it. Oh my God, I'm actually curious about this right now. I don't know if y'all know this, right? Of course, there's been Love After Lockup for a long time, but apparently there's another show called This Is Polly. Okay, did not know about that. Okay, because child would. We TVs are in a weird spot right now, right? They used to have Growing Up Hip Hop. That series stopped. They had Brat Loves Judy. They didn't really say anything about that series being picked up again. I feel like WeTV is not on its way out, but definitely needs more content for sure. It needs like a content partnership with another entity because it's gotta be. It used to be women's entertainment television, but now WeTV is, the power of we as a culture through powerful unscripted storytelling. Of course, Mama June from Not to Hot. So it's a lot going on, but man, all right. So there is that show. Now, here is another show. Okay, here is another show that is coming out from. It's coming out from TLC here, okay? Now, we'll watch the trailer here in a little bit, okay? So here we go. So from People Magazine, People.com, TLC debuts new reality series about moms with spicy adult film side hustles in Double Lives of Suburban Wives. Exclusive. The new reality series Double Lives of Suburban Wives premieres Sunday, August 9th on TLC. Okay, so here we go. People has the trailer for TLC's latest reality show, Double Lives of Suburban Wives. The series follows 6 housewives who turned into filming adult content to provide for their families. Double Lives of Suburban Wives premieres Sunday, August 9th on TLC. Suburbia meets the ever-growing world of adult content creation on TLC's latest reality show. Listen, I just report what's going on out here in these streets. People has the exclusive trailer for the Double Lives of Suburban Wives, following 6 housewives as they dabble in the raunchy side hustles as adult content creators to build a better life for their families. On the surface, it may look like we're typical housewives, but we're not. One housewife said from the trailer. Behind our perfect suburban lives are the secrets that nobody sees. In the trailer, we are introduced to 6 St. Louis couples. DTF St. Louis on HBO. Oh my God. It's all back around. Who took a chance on the unconventional way to making a living. So this is Megan, right? And this is Tammy. Okay. So Tammy and her husband, Drew, are the couple who started off. Tammy once a registered veterinary nurse, but now is a full-time adult content creator. The pair serve as the anchor of the group, providing a sense of community, offering guidance to other couples. However, things aren't quite simple as Tammy tries to balance her faith with her job. Being a Christian, I do struggle with that, Tammy says. I was a teacher. I was struggling, Megan says. I can see why people were coming, to the parent-teacher conferences. I can see why. I'm here. Mm-hmm. Yes. Do you mind if we can maybe go out to Chuck E. Cheese and he plays and we talk about my child and all? I could see why. I mean, she's a good-looking woman. Okay, now that pisses me off. Kenyan-born NFL player deployed. Y'all, it's getting too ridiculous out here. But then again, some of 47's supporters, family members, friends, and their kids have been deployed, which we pray for those people. We don't pray for the people who vote for 47. They deserve what the fuck they get. But anyway, moving on. I was a teacher. I was struggling, Megan says, after taking on her sexy side hustle. Her secret was exposed, resulting in her being fired from her teaching job. Now Megan must decide between returning to her passion for teaching or prioritizing financial security. Brianna and Heather. So this is Brianna. That's Heather. Before Megan, Brianna lost her teaching job after a very public outing as she embraced adult content creation as her full-time job. She and her husband, Phil, became overnight sensations and are the wealthiest couple in the group for the trailer. Despite this, their relationship grows since as Phil reveals they don't have sex anymore. Later in the trailer, Brianna knows she caught him for the second time and divorce is now off the table. So I'm guessing that Philip has cheated. I'm guessing. For Heather and Sean, making adult content gave them a way to earn the most money and the most time with our families. However, they've kept this a secret. They have kept this a secret from everyone around them, including Sean's mother, who lives with them. Well, they're about to see on national television, so including Sean's mother, who lives with them, and Heather begins to doubt if the path she chose aligns with her true self. So that is Emma. So this is Emily right here, and this is Macy. Oh my God. So this is Emily and Macy there. Where's Sean at? I guess I'm not seeing Sean yet. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Emily has built a highly successful platform and created a name for herself in the world of adult content as the natural MILF. Moms, I like to, you know what I mean? That's what it stands for, y'all. I'm just giving context, conjecture, and connection, okay? Meanwhile, her husband, Nathan, juggles his job as a drugstore manager and various side hustles. Macy, a former NA, is married to Jim, a day trader who shares he never had time to spend with his son. Now they can prioritize their family and walk away with $4 or $5 just a single video of Macy showering. As the weight of secrecy and fear of exposure grows, the two make the bold decision real truth. Jim and I have been keeping kind of a big secret, Macy says as Jim sighs. Double Lives of Suburban Wives sees these couples as they navigate the complexities of marriage, parenthood, suburban life alongside careers in adult content creation, the official synopsis said. Bound together by genuine friendships and shared experiences, the women lean on one another through the highs and lows, but even their closest bonds are tested as personal struggles, competing priorities, and differing perspectives create friction within the group as they navigate judgment, family expectations, and the challenges of balancing two very different worlds. The series offers an intimate look at the relationships that sustain them and the tensions that threaten to pull them apart, the synopsis adds. Double Lives of Suburban Wives premieres Sunday, August 9th at 10/9 Central on TLC. That will also be streaming on not Paramount, but it'll be streaming on HBO Max and Discovery Plus. So, with that said, let's watch the trailer, child. Oh, Lord. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And here we go. Now, we'll have to pause it. Okay, so here we go.
To girls' days and getting out of the house every once in a while. Right in my eyeball.
That shouldn't be too weird for you. I mean, he does have to release somewhere, so that should really be too crazy for you. On the surface, it may look like we're typical housewives.
Surface, it may look like we are typical housewives, but we're not. Behind our perfect suburban lives are the secrets nobody sees.
Now tell me how you gonna get.
I was a teacher. I was struggling.
Being on food stamps, not having a place to live.
I was a registered veterinary technician.
Now, I will say this, right? When it comes to, that teacher, I will say this. If people would pay teachers more, they wouldn't have to go to stuff like that. Teachers deserve at least $75,000 a year. At least that. But hey, what do I know though, right? But if we don't invest in teachers, then we get the president, his administration, his support. So we should invest in education more. Here we go. Go back a little bit. And not having a place to live, that's real for the kids too, you know what I mean?
Being on food stamps, not having a place to live.
I was a registered veterinary technician.
I was full-time as a nanny.
I'd wake up before our son. I would get back in the last hour of his day.
What can we do to make the most money that gives us the most time with our families?
I don't know what the right answer is.
I need your guys' help. Down the stairs, through the basement, through the garage.
We do full-time adult spicy content for work now.
Oh my.
She would shower and walk away with $4 or $5 grand.
Whoa, wait a minute. That was a torch blower. Hang on a second. Oh my God. And by the way, look at this. Like, okay, now listen, I'm gonna be real with you. If now, I'm not trying to give me advice, okay? I'm not trying to give me advice. But if I was, it would just be better to do a podcast because this type of stuff is usually for like a podcast. Hey, I'm in bed. We're going to talk about sex, relationships, this, that, and the third, right? But moving on.
See content for work now.
She would shower and walk away with $4 or $5 grand.
Jim and I have kind of been keeping like a big secret.
Is it a good secret?
Is it a good secret? Okay.
Adult content.
Look at Granny's face! Look at Granny's face! Look at Granny's face! What? What the hell? What the actual hell? Let's continue on.
I'm known for being.
Why is this giving me Kara from 90 Day Fiance? Oh my God. By the way, a natural MILF usually has more thickness and curves, okay? And the titties are, more voluptuous. Just saying. And the donk is donking.
Being the natural MILF.
What does MILF stand for? Can you say that?
Let's get some new moms in here. Started as fun.
Oh my God, this is giving me the secret lives of Mormon wives. And you know what happened with all that?
Social media group that we have.
Women like having
So there they are on the boat.
fun, creating content.
Okay, wait a minute. I think that one's the teacher. Okay, I can see why she make a no comment. She blessed with it.
That's the money shot. Make love to the camera. Thank you guys so much for all your advice.
Living this life together.
It just looks like a piece of string. What even is it?
That's like a micro bikini. Like my boobs are not going to fit in that.
Would it be fair to say because let's go back.
like a piece of string.
Would be fair to say, because you don't have any now, there is a oh my God, what is it? Pepper bras. That's what it is. Let me. Like I said, I'm not giving advice, okay? I'm not. But there is this thing called pepper bras that are for those women who are not blessed, okay, with those cup sizes, okay? So that is pepper bras right here, okay? So that is a pepper bra right there, okay? Let's get back to the trailer, child. Oh, my Lord, just this is a lot.
String? What even is it?
That's like a micro bikini. Like, my boobs are not going to fit in that. One person found out and 2 people found out.
I lost my job.
Our plan was not to come out.
How long have you worked for the FBI?
I'm hiding such a huge part of my life.
Girl.
That's a lot for your kids to take in. Being
Okay, so I'm thinking she's trying to be Catwoman.
a Christian, I do struggle with that.
My dad is
Oh, a preacher daughter. Oh, it's giving me preacher's daughters from Lifetime.
a pastor.
It was a bit of a earthquake through the family.
You're still talking. You're right.
I have no sex life with my wife.
What?
Ooh, Lord.
I caught him for like the second time. Divorce is not off the table.
makes me wonder if we thought it all the way through.
Not the new American Dream, child. I see why she does content. She's a gorgeous woman.
I manage the talent.
Nobody can manage all this.
Ooh, loaded! Okay, TLC, HBO Max, and Discovery Plus. All right, let's roll on. This is gonna be a pivot. Let's talk about Black Panther. From Variety.com, Black Panther 3. You never know what's going to happen on this damn show. In the words of Wendy Williams, the mess. Anyway, from Variety.com, Black Panther 3, David Jonsson to play T'Challa's son. T'Challa's son. I need everybody to use their fundamental reading skills. He's not playing T'Challa, he's playing the son, okay? Set as December 2028 release date set, okay? So this is him right here, okay? I don't know this brother's work personally, but obviously you just don't get to be T'Challa's son without doing some work. So let's give him some love, grace, and space. The Boseman family was very supportive of, everybody saying let's not fill the role, but the Boseman family understood that if we don't do that, then the legacy of Black Panther dies as well, right? So, and I think Chadwick Boseman wanted to continue on as well. So, Black Panther is back. David Jonsson has been cast as the new Black Panther and is playing T'Challa's son in Black Panther 3. Out December 15th, 2028, the film will follow Johnson's character as Prince T'Challa II, as he comes of age after he was introduced as a child in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Director Ryan Coogler will return for the third film as well as Letitia Wright, Praza Hero as Shuri, and Winston Duke as Mobatu. The news was announced at Marvel's Comic-Con Hall H panel. I wonder Michael B. Jordan's going to be in this too. Wright took over as Black Panther for late co-star Chadwick Boseman, and Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Shuri, who becoming the eponymous superhero Boseman, who portrayed T'Challa in the first Black Panther, died of colon cancer at age 43 in 2020. When Coogler was working on a sequel, the character T'Challa II was introduced as T'Challa and Nakia Nyong'o's son in Wakanda Forever. Now, I believe they could have also had a daughter. Okay, maybe it might have happened off screen. I want that. I want a Black family of 4 people. Okay, listen. We were still waiting for the Frozone movie, which When I get in Hollywood, I am so pushing for that. Can you imagine Braylon Lee and Samuel L. Jackson in the same movie, in a Frozone movie, and I'm Frozone's son? Oh my God, that would be amazing. But moving on. Not to mention, too, we have The Incredibles. Why not have, the Panthers, right? So just saying. Or the Chalice. There we go. Johnson recently starred in Alien Romulus and the adaptation of Stephen King's The Long Walk, right? Told Variety in January 2023 after the release of Wakanda Forever that she thought the third film in the franchise was already in the works. We just had to work for 2 years of bringing it out and everybody coming together to support. Right, so we need a bit of a break. We need to regroup, and Ryan needs to get back in the lab, so it's going to take a little while. But we're really excited for you guys to see that. The first Black Panther movie, released in 2018, took in $1.3 billion at the worldwide box office and starred Boseman, Bright, Lupita Nyong'o, Forrest Whitaker, Michael B. Jordan, Dana Guerrera, and Angela Bassett. It earned 7 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture, the first superhero movie to do so. Black people move Hollywood. We do, we have, and we always will. Hashtag Chakadoodle Choo Choo on track 29. Yes, indeed, not Nicholas Bear, and I do declare. Shout out to the Nicholas brothers and Dorothy Dandridge. The film won 3 Oscars, including Best Costume Design, Best Production Design, and Best Original Score. Black Panther Wakanda Forever grossed $859 million worldwide when it was released in 2022 and had one of the most profitable opening weekends post-pandemic, earning $331 million worldwide. The film was nominated for 5 Oscars. Angela Bassett's nomination for Best Supporting Actress, marking the first time any actor in a Marvel film was nominated for an Academy Award, which we all know that she should have won that, okay? And this honorary Oscar shit, y'all need to stop that, okay? All right. Just give people their due. Marvel fans won't have to wait for long to see Wright back in action as Black Panther, as she is a part of the sprawling Avengers Doomsday cast. The film will hit theaters on December 18th. So, I believe that's this year. So there is that as well. So shout out to this. And y'all, let's give some love, grace, and space to this, right? I know that whenever we find something that is of us, right, we hold on to that thing very, 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 very. And you know the quote, what's the point of a man to gain the whole world just to lose his soul? I don't think we should hold on to the fact that because Chadwick Boseman is not here anymore, that we should hold on to that and lose out on seeing us as heroes. I'm trying not to cry because I remember seeing Black Panther in theaters. I remember seeing Endgame and just how my whole theater was just rocking, shaking, and rolling. And we gotta recognize legacy should not be linear. It should not. It should be very dynamic. So let's just give some love, grace, and space, and let's send light love and prayers to this actor. Because if he wins, then that means that for what is to come, we will get more of us. Amen, amen, and amen. Whew. That was very hard, man. Oh my God, that was so hard. That was so hard. That was so hard. But I'm glad that I feel the weight of it. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes when you guys tune into content careers, it's like, hello, do you have a pulse? And some of us do and some of us don't. But I thank God that I do. So with that said, let's continue on. Okay, here we go. From let me see this here. From let me see. Yes, from WJLA. Sorry, John, just had to make sure it was the right thing. From WJLA, everybody, here we go in Washington, D.C., ABC 7. News on your side. We'll pause it there. Howard University answers questions on unenrollment issue admits to lack of resources. Okay, we'll get to that clip here in just a little bit. From Washington 7 News. Families came to Howard University's campus on Friday trying to figure out a fix for incoming freshmen who are unenrolled by the school over tuition issues. Her balance is practically zero, Jennifer Johnson Shaw told 7 News, crying with another mother outside of Howard University's campus. Parents are consoling each other after learning their kids may not be able to attend their dream school in just a few weeks. Over 500 students were unenrolled from Howard University just weeks before the fall 2026 semester begins. I came straight from the airport from Chicago. I came in this morning. Johnson Shaw said many of the students and families have taken to social media and to campus, arguing that they've been reaching out to the administration to notify them that additional loans, scholarships, and external funding were coming. You were supposed to be the example of Black excellence, the lack of empathy, the lack of communication, the poor administrative process. This is not Black excellence, Johnson Shaw said. 7 News asked what the cause was. Howard enrollment said lack of resources. Does that mean lack of employees? Because it's like, if y'all gotta open, I think y'all have your own hotel. If y'all gotta open up the ballroom and y'all gotta just do like phone banks, right? And just make it do what it do, right? If you guys gotta hire people just for a temporary time period for these students to get through, do what y'all need to do. Like I said, if everybody would vote for Kamala, this wouldn't be happening. But moving on. What we have since realized is that there are a number of students who have indicated they have actually submitted the information to attempt They have actually submitted the information or attempted to satisfy our requirements. Keon Scales, Howard University Senior Vice President for Enrollment Management. We are in the process of reviewing all the email messages that we are receiving with care to ensure that we are looking at records, documentation that students are presenting, and if required, being able to enroll them or reinstate their classes. I think that the lesson learned here is to be completely candid, is we need to double down on resources. Scales added at least 46 students have been reinstated so far. Others will be notified on a case-by-case basis. Yeah, okay.
Hey, Spectrum Internet customers, we're so sure you'll love Spectrum Mobile. We'll give it to you free for a year. And we'll even pay off your phone balance up to $500 per device. Click now or visit a Spectrum store near you.
The class. It's been a day. It's been a lot of people on social media have been discussing about what's been going on.
Yes.
So why don't you just kind of walk me through and tell me what happened from the beginning?
Absolutely. So at 2:19 yesterday, I and about 400 to 500 other students got an email stating that we were unenrolled from Howard University because we had a remaining balance. They stated that there was no way for us to come back and that they suggested that we come back for another semester as a transfer student. And they gave a little bit of information about how to get scholarship reimbursement in the near future. Now, this was confusing for a multitude of reasons. The majority of us that actually, from what I've seen, all of us that got these were because we hadn't paid, but we didn't need to be in enrollment plans because we either had external scholarships, the FRI 33, which is a military tuition payment, or they had loans that they accepted from Howard University. So none of it really made sense. It was definitely a shock to us. And we've just been trying to see what exactly we can do.
And when you say about 400 to 500 students, how are you kind of accumulating these numbers? Where they come from?
So they've been from an amalgamation of group chats, and then also there's been speculation from the different Howard University leaders, people that are in. and the Houston exec board. So they're just giving us from what they can see from a little bit more of an inside perspective, how many students they think. And then also on like families Facebook groups as well, people that work within the university but don't work in enrollment or financial aid are also putting out some of these numbers. So it's coming from a lot of different people.
And as far as your scholarships and your loans, so I want to learn a little bit more about that, because the way that it works for people who don't necessarily know, these are all external scholarships.
Yes.
How does Howard confirm or deny whether they have that money or not?
Yes. So I had 2 scholarships from Howard University. I had an $11,000 scholarship and a $16,000 scholarship that was directly from them. And then I had, originally it was $13,000 that I had to pay off, but it was actually $12,000 because they let you waive your health insurance. They let you waive your health insurance. So for external scholarships, they allow you to document it through this thing called Backpack. So we go in there, we put the name of the scholarship, how much it is, a point of contact, and when we should be getting it, and what it can be applied to, whether it's housing, tuition, both, etc. So I submitted all of those. All the documentation was in there. They had everything they needed. I've actually had a few of my scholarship committees reach out to them trying to give the money to my account, and they haven't got.
For those of you who don't know, there is a, hang on, let me see something. Because I think everybody knows about the Common App, right? So there's like a, there's a Common App, right? Where you can where it streamlines college applications for over 1,000 schools, right? That is a thing. Now there should be the now here is this here, the Black Common App. So you can apply to over 50 HBCUs for $20. I think there's another version of that as well. I think there is, but that, in case you guys do not know. Now, I didn't know about that pack for a while, right? So, you know, let's go back to Isabella Williams giving her articulate commentary on what's going on here. So we're just letting her have her voice here. Not saying that she can't have her voice, but you get what I mean. We're playing her video in partnership with WJLA. And shout out to them for being a great news organization as well.
Gotten a response. It's been weeks. Recently, like just within these past few minutes, I have gotten my classes back. A few people have gotten their classes back, but there's still hundreds of people that haven't gotten anything. I haven't been able to get on the phone. I'm just gracious and lucky enough that I was able to get my classes, but now I don't have any of my scholarships.
And how were you able to get your classes? Did it just pop up in a portal?
Well, one person said that they got their classes back, and I was like, well, I don't have much hope, but let's look. So I checked. I did send an enrollment management an email yesterday. So hopefully that maybe did something, but I'll be honest, it's not necessarily about the classes. It is important to be enrolled, of course, but that doesn't mean much if we don't have any sort of merit funding.
Right.
How much first of all, why Howard, and what has this process been like in your thought process on Howard afterwards?
Yeah. So Howard University has always been something near and dear to my heart. My mother attended for her first year in college at Howard University. She wasn't able to continue because of financial issues, but it's something she still holds so dear to her heart. Howard runs deep in my family. A lot of my family has been there. Back in 2001, one of my uncles actually was a vice provost at the school. So it's really important to me. And as a political science major, I know that being in the nation's capital is one of the best opportunities that you can be given. And I would do anything for it. Now, I would say I'm more so disappointed in the way that Howard is acting, but I'm not disappointed in the school or the promise itself. It's the administration. And I would hope that they can take this as a lesson that their students, the students that they target.
And let me tell you something, in the midst of all this, to be this calm, this smooth, and this clear-headed is just such a powerful example that we need to show our young people, because she said, I still love the school. I just don't like how this is happening to me and other students. And like I said, for this class to be such a resource to each other, and for parents to come together, you know, to support each other, right? Personally, if I had the money, I would give everybody their full ride scholarships and they could do what they do. Of course, my mom has always said you can't take care of everybody, Brand. You take care of everybody who's God. But sometimes when you see situations like this, it's like, you know, Kelly Farrell's getting $70,000 worth of teeth done, but there's these kids in Washington, D.C. that need that money more than Kelly Farrell who can't pay her bills. Guess we want to talk about Roll tonight at 6 o'clock. And then we want to talk about Dr. Cheyenne. I'm sorry. Point. We want to talk about Cheyenne Bryant tonight. 8:30 as child. And if you know how I came up with that thumbnail, you are the smart one of the day. Y'all know I love wordplay, using media references stuff, but let's get back to this.
Students that want to come to these schools are not ones that will give up easily. We're leaders, we're fighters. We shouldn't have to be fighting for this. They say that Howard teaches you how to advocate for yourself, but I shouldn't be advocating to afford to go to school or to be able to go to the school that I paid my enrollment deposit for, that I worked to go to. I should be advocating for myself for an internship, not to keep going to school.
And Isabella, you mentioned that some of these external or some of these people of contact from these external scholarships have also reached out to Howard University. When did the process of them beginning to reach out to Howard start?
It started when I sent them my enrollment verification letter. So that was, I'd say mid-June, and they did what they were supposed to do or what they thought they were supposed to do. They emailed them, they sent the information. They asked, hey, how can we submit this wireless check? Like, what do we need to do? And they haven't reached back out since. Since I contacted some of them, they've reached out again now, hoping that we'll be able to get something applied.
And just run me down the numbers one more time based on the merit scholarships that you received and then the external scholarships that you received.
Yeah. So per semester, it's $30,000 baseline. And I have $11,000 from one Howard scholarship and $16,000 from another Howard scholarship. And then the remainder of the $13,000, $1,000 is getting cut off because of the health waiver. And then the rest is being covered by my external scholarships. I'm not sure how much of a refund that I'm supposed to have at this point because they keep adding and then taking back different fees. But I do know it should be a couple thousand that I would get back after all of my external scholarships have been applied.
And also let's talk about going to social media to express your frustrations, your grievances. Obviously overnight, it has been a whirlwind for you. The post is now gone viral. So what made you want to take to social media? What's the response been from the social world?
So I love social media. I use it a lot. It's one of my favorite outlets. I'm not big on just doom scrolling. I like using it as a creative outlet. And I'm really not much of a crier. I meant it when I said that I don't like expressing my emotions that way. But I knew, for at least for my followers, for them usually seeing this girl that all talks about school and scholarships, for her to be crying about school, that's a problem. And I knew that just sitting in my emotions and dwelling in them wouldn't do anything, and it's better to use it as motivation. Right. And I was like, well, I'm crying, but I might as well be crying and talking, because I felt like there was something that I needed to get out, and I didn't know what it was. I didn't plan what I said whatsoever. I just turned the camera on, and I said whatever I was thinking, and luckily, people liked it, and it's reached so many people. It's been mostly positive. There's some people that are saying that we should just go to PWIs, or that it's our fault and that we didn't read. And I don't respond to many comments because I don't think that does much. Yep. But I did express under some that I followed the rules. I did what I was supposed to. All of us did.
By the way, if it's not your experience, shut the fuck up. Like, disrespectfully, I believe that Black people should be able to go to any damn college that we should want to go to. But Frederick Douglass and W.E. Du Bois, they had to make universities because guess what? Back in the day, if a Negro read a book, they were disrespectfully handled. There was a polling tax for us. Some of us don't remember our history at all. And like I said, I had the chance to go to UAPB. I didn't get the chance to go because, for one, I went to Arkansas Tech. Great experience. I do consider myself an Arkansas Tech alumni, even though I only went for a year, just like Isabella Williams' mom went to Howard for a year, because a lot can happen in a year. But also, too, just because I didn't go to UAPB doesn't mean I don't support UAPB. Doesn't mean I don't support HBCUs. And there are white people that are enrolling in HBCUs. Like recently there was a report of the enrollment at HBCUs is skyrocketing compared to Princeton and Harvard. Because they feel a sense of community. They feel a sense of they are being met with the energy that they're looking for. And not to mention too, it's affordable. And if you want to be educated around your own people, you should be able to do that shit. Fuck wrong with y'all? Want to say it's y'all fault? Y'all should go to PWI. Are you gonna pay for them to go to PWI? If not, shut the hell up talking. Damn. Moving on.
Did what we were supposed to, and we're just not being met with that same level of transparency.
Speaking of doing what you're supposed to, I spoke to another incoming freshman who mentioned that there were emails being sent out saying that there was a deadline coming. When you received those emails, what steps did you take after the fact?
Yeah, so when I received those emails, I looked at them, I was like, okay, let me make sure that I don't need to enroll in a payment plan because I know I have this money coming in. I'm very much a goody two-shoes. I was not intending on just avoiding payment. That's not something I want to do. I called financial aid because they when I have emailed the registrar's office or the bursar's office, they've never responded or they take forever to. So I figured it would be better to call. I called financial aid. I asked them multiple times, different occasions, if it was okay that I didn't enroll in a payment plan and that I just waited for my external scholarships because I documented them on Backpack. And they said it was okay. So I took their word for it. I thought, and many of us thought, that we should be able to trust what our school tells us.
And I'm curious to your thoughts. You know, a lot of you mentioned the comments on social media have been fairly positive. There have been some people with negative comments or different perspectives saying that maybe you should try PWI. Mm-hmm. What do you tell those people who may recommend those other suggestions?
Well, first of all, I would tell them that you shouldn't have to put affordability over comfortability. Mm-hmm. That's simply not how that works. Amen. You should be able to go wherever you want to. We work hard. I've worked so hard, countless hours to get all the scholarships that I have, countless hours to help other people get scholarships as well. I'm not going to give up what I want just because there's another route that's easier. We believe in truth and service, and I will always hold true to that, whether our school does or not. And the best that we can do is continue to advocate for ourselves the way that I was taught to and the way that we're expected to.
Yep.
Awesome. And Isabella, finally, there was a group chat that you mentioned, dozens of people. Do you mind just like holding it up and just kind of scrolling about the conversations that you guys are having? It'll be
yes.
As far away, I mean, not necessarily.
I can do it on my iPad.
Oh, perfect. Okay, cool.
Yes. Oh, best purchase I made. Hold on. Oh gosh,
this young lady is going to go very far. And not because I said so, but because of how she's carrying herself. Her mom did an excellent job with her. Excellent job with her.
Oh, really? There's multiple. I'm trying to go to the main one. Our biggest one has 250 people in it.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. If you...
Oh, wow. Look at that.
This is all about Howard. All of this is on Howard. There's so much. There's screenshots of people talking about the emails that they've gotten. There's people trying to tell us that they haven't been able to get on the phone. There's just so much. There's so much information to go through, and I'm trying to get to as much as I can because I'm going to talk to people. I want to represent all of us. It's really not just about me. It's about my classmates. It's about the school as a whole. So I'm on there all the time just scrolling and making sure that I understand what everyone else is going through.
And I just seen a video was also posted on Instagram 13 minutes ago. What was that video? And also the caption says, justice for ones, justice for all. Just tell me a little bit about what that video is.
Yeah, absolutely. So like I stated a little bit, I did get my classes reinstated. And while I'm happy, I actually think I felt a little bit more upset because there's so many people that haven't gotten this and it's bothering me and it's not fair. I was just one of the lucky ones that for some reason, my classes are back. And while that's amazing, there's hundreds of great students that cannot even get on the phone with someone. And that's not fair. So when I say justice for one, justice for all, I mean that. I'm going to keep fighting and there's nothing that can stop me.
Awesome, Isabella. Is there anything else you want to add?
Goosebumps.
I would just tell Howard University to stay true to what you put out. If you're going to say we exist in truth and in service, then I want us to hold true to that. We are not only upholding our future leaders, but also the legacy that we've created with our past ones. It's not fair for you to throw that away because of whatever the issue may be. The least that you can give people that have poured so much into your school is transparency. And that's really all that we want.
All right, well, let's see if we can reach out to Howard and get you some answers. In the meantime,
Absolutely.
thank you so much. I know your phone's probably still buzzing. Once we kind of figure out, once we hear from Howard, we'll be able to put all of this together and hopefully get you guys some answers. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All
Appreciate it. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Talk soon. Bye.
And that's why it's important to have representation in the newsroom. Shout out to that sister right there. And Howard, everybody ought to be getting a full ride scholarship. All these black billionaires, y'all got time to do shit that the fuck you want to do. Get this shit handled today. I'll be seeing a press release of full ride scholarships done today. Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, just know that these black billionaires ain't gonna give a damn ugerish about Braylon Lee, and they gonna keep doing what they want to do. But at least I'm saying something, damn it. Let's roll on, y'all. Let's roll on. So we gotta talk about this new movie. From People Magazine, People.com, John Cena and Jessica Biel take on global adventure in Matchbox, the movie trailer, okay? Matchbox, the movie, features Jessica Biel in her first film in 9 years, almost a decade. Arturo Castro, Sam Richardson, Danielle Algaria, and Tiana Paris also co-star as well. We'll watch the trailer here in just a minute. Right here, Jessica Biel, John Cena, Tiana Paris, Danielle Algaria, and more star in the trailer for Apple TV's Matchbox, the movie. The movie, inspired by Mattel's toy brand, features a global trying CIA storyline. Matchbox, the movie, begins streaming October 9th on Apple TV. I'm not gonna lie, it would have been cool to do like if this was a theatrical release. Could you imagine the world premiere with like big versions of Matchbox cars and stuff like that? Now, of course, I know what you're thinking. What is Hot Wheels going to do? Well, Hot Wheels has done a TV show where there have been custom car designs. You know, I think it was a custom car design competition. I was trying to think of like, what could Hot Wheels, do? And you can't do Back to the Future because Back to the Future is the DeLorean, right? No, you can't do that now. The only thing I can think maybe there is a car collector, right? And he's got all of these, different cars with superpowers and stuff like that. Maybe that could be for Hot Wheels, right? But let's continue on. Jessica Biel is back in movies, and she's kicking off her return with an action-packed adaptation of Mattel's toy brand Matchbox. Apple TV, Skydance Media, and Mattel Studios released the trailer for Matchbox, the movie, on Saturday, July 25th, while the film's stars promoted the movie at San Diego Comic-Con. Bill 44 co-stars in the film, inspired by the wildly popular vehicle toy brand, with John Cena, Arturo Castro, Sam Richardson, Dan Garea, and Tiana Paris. Matchbox, the movie, is an action-packed globe-trotting adventure about a group of friends since childhood who have their lives upended when undercover CIA agent Sean Cena, their long-absent former leader, returns to their small town, and Willie gets them embroiled in a frantic international pursuit to save the world, reads the official synopsis for the film. The movie trailer shows Cena's character Sean as he returns to his hometown and reconnects with old friends whom he used to play with Matchbox toys until they all are drugged and wake up on a plane kidnapped by CIA operatives who think Sean and his friends have stolen a nuclear warhead. Now, I'm just going to say this, right? If you have any intelligence, wouldn't you think to look for who actually stole the warhead? Like, yeah, get Sean, but don't get his friends, though, because his friends are citizens. What the hell? You're committing a crime already, so you already stole a warhead. Now you're stealing people. You're going to get caught, right? So, but of course, for every hero, you need a villain, this, that, and the third, right? So let's continue on. The group elects to find the bomb that has been stolen and return to the U.S. government in order to resume their lives as normal. So here it is. Here, John Cena, Jessica Biel, Sam Richardson, Art Castro, Tiana Paris. Matchbox, the movie shift into adventure, an Apple original film by Skydance. Give me a moment, because I want to see something real quick. One moment here. Give me one moment, y'all. Let's see. I'm just trying to see. Okay, we'll watch that. That's fine. Like I said, we got time today. We got time. This is our show, damn it. This is our show. This is our damn show. So we got time today. I was trying to see. Because you know how there are, those, there's those videos that, talk about the, different, oh my God, what is it called? Oh my God, Easter eggs. That's what I'm gonna say. You know how there's the videos that talk about the different Easter eggs and stuff like that in the trailer. I am not seeing that. By the way, I saw the final trailer for Coyote versus Acme. Y'all, I cannot wait for that movie. It is so damn good. I think it is going to give Looney Tunes the boost that they've been needing for a while now. It is August 28th. I'm going to see it. I also got to see Toy Story 5. That is my assignment for my sister. So I got to make it do what it do there. But anyway, with that said, let's keep going since I'm not seeing a trailer for it. Since I'm not seeing a video with Easter eggs. But I'm sure somebody is going to do a video on that. So for Bill, the movie is her first since she appeared in the 2017 film, Shock and Awe. In the years between, the actress who shares son Silas and Phineas with husband Justin Timberlake has appeared on television in series like BoJack Horseman, a great cartoon, Limetown, Candy, and The Bear Sister. Cena, meanwhile, most recently co-starred with Eric Andre, the Netflix comedy Little Brother. Sam Hargrave, Extraction, directed the Matchbox movie, which was written by David Cosgrove. The Family Plan, Corey Stoll, Billy Camp, and Gold Fitterich. Ferrani also starred in the film. So there is, as John Cena would call them, the Matchbox Gang. A Matchbox movie begins streaming on October 9th on Apple TV. I might have to get Apple TV just to watch because I am curious how the movie comes out. But here we go. Here's the trailer. I have to pause it though. So here we go. So I'm assuming that is an original Matchbox car here, right here, or truck. So right there.
Sean Walker. It's been a long time since we played Matchbox cars together. Hey, Amy.
So there is the young versions of the Matchbox Gang there. And this is giving me, you guys remember the Lego movie? At the end, it was Will Ferrell that came down and it's like, you destroyed my Legos! What is wrong with you?
Hey, Sean. What the hell have you been up to?
See how it translates.
It's a bit of a longer story.
You look big.
Yeah.
So there is the gang right there.
Rekindling old friendships.
Cheers. So where's home?
You know, I don't stay in one place for long.
International playboy. I feel you.
Another shot. Everybody listen. We're all gonna wake up someplace different.
What?
Is everybody okay?
Are we on a plane?
Where's the nuclear warhead, Walker?
Can you imagine, like, you and your friends are on a plane, and where's the warhead, and you get punched in the stomach of your friend, and your friend is like, what is your job, you mother-ucking bastard? Just saying.
Or start tossing your friends out.
What? That's a little extreme.
So wait, Sean,
why would you toss out the friends if the friends don't know anything? Like, you're just killing people at that point.
spy?
Well, let's jump to conclusions, okay?
I don't think that's jumping to a conclusion. I think that's a very accurate. I think that's a very accurate hypothesis. Got to roll out.
We don't know if he's a good guy.
That guy said he was going to throw us out of a plane.
We don't know if that guy is a good guy. You know what? This black man, protect this black man. He is smart. You should listen to this black man. Men can be correct sometimes, ladies. Let's continue.
He's going to throw us out of a plane. Only bad guys say that. What do you need, buddy?
Need to throw these guys off the plane.
The same thing the bad guys was going to do to them. He wants those people. He wants his friends to do the same thing that the bad guys are going to do to them.
A nuclear warhead went missing. The CIA thinks it was me or us.
Get in the chopper, Sean.
Wait, is that? Oh, that is Daniel right there. Okay.
Or us.
Get in the
I gotta say, the chocolate is chocolating. I'm loving it.
chopper, Sean.
And I think he just palled the director of the CIA. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, the timing of all this looks really bad for you guys.
Oh, God.
I got a plan.
We need to re-steal the bomb so we can get our lives back.
Ah, great. I was thinking it was going to be something hard.
What was that?
It's like a crunchy
Yeah, it's like body.
You think they're okay?
Probably not.
Probably not. And by the way, y'all, let me just say this. I know that this seems like a Fast and Furious trailer, but when you really think about it, though, when I was playing with Matchbox cars and Hot Wheel cars, we would make adventures out of them, right? So this is kind of a good script, right? So let's continue on.
I was thinking it was going to be something hard.
What was that?
It's like a crunchy
Yeah, it's like body.
You think they're okay?
Probably not.
Clean it up.
Won't be a problem.
That's the enemy.
Clean like a human teabag.
I can't do what I do and drag the Matchbox gang around with me.
I can't do what I do and drag the Matchbox gang around.
We made a friend.
Instead of saying we're family, we're a gang. Gang, 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 gang.
Oh, my God.
Take what you need.
I work alone.
Not anymore.
Save the world, baby.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, you see that kid, right? He's like,
Oh, it's awesome.
wait, do my cars have powers? Bring your friend.
Yeah, baby.
You were so close to being smooth. John Cena.
Out the way!
Tiana Perry.
Remember when we were kids and we used the Matchbox tow truck as a ramp? Hey, when we tell this story, you leave this part out, okay? Okay, and I never dropped the gun. Deal. Yep.
That looks good. I have to give it to him. I wish Skydance Mia wasn't producing it, but here we are. Skydance did a decent job. Let's look at the comment section, everybody. Here we go for this. Here we go. 2 box Cena Drift. Oh my God. Wouldn't it be funny if the title card said from the studio that brought you Barbie and Masters of the Universe? You could say this is a Jacob Toretto spinoff of Fast and Furious. I believe you. I gotta like it. This appears to be a highly elaborate, high-budget comedy sketch by SNL. Let's not do that. Remember how we used to play as Matchboxes as kids? Now let's steal that nuclear bomb and save the world. Fast and Furious, but they say Matchbox in every other scene is an SNL skit. This looks like something out of the studio. Shout out to the studio, Apple TV original with Seth MacFarlane. I still gotta watch that. As much as I love TV. By the way, the morning show's ending season 5. I think the morning show universe is getting ready to begin. Just saying. Apple, so how are we connecting this to the toy car script? I don't know. Maybe they play with Matchbox when they were kids. Apple, good enough. A pitch meeting is on the way, for sure, from Ryan, for sure. I know I said that twice, but I can't wait for the end of the movie, how they inevitably use the Matchbox cars to explain the final plan. Peak cinema. I believe that to be true. Ludicrous rollout. Director, how much you want to reveal in the trailer? Producers, yes. 3 box, you can't see me. Not totally a flowing spec script, but with Matchbox lazily slapped in it. That interpolation of ludicrous rollout is they keep getting paid those royalties. Luda. This looks like a high budget comedy sketch by SNL. So, with that said, let's watch this from Screen Rant, because there's a little bit more here, and then we'll watch a Comic-Con panel, and then we'll roll right on along. Here we go, everybody.
I got 2 joysticks for my computer, and then I got a farming simulator 2025, and I taught myself how to learn how to use an excavator. I'm not officially certified, but if you need some like holes dug, I can do it.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How are we doing? You liking the couch?
Loving it.
You love the couch?
It's a challenge in its own right.
Just get to lounge out.
I'm a big head with tiny arms. I'm just not sure if I thought this through, master.
My buddy's close to me.
We love you for it. Thank you. Well, thank you so much for coming by the Screen Rant Suite this morning. You're kicking off my, what is it, the 3rd day of Comic-Con?
Day 3.
Day 3. How many Comic-Cons for everybody? Anybody's?
This is my first right now.
Well, yes. I was like, I've interviewed you.
I'm most present at this one here.
That is a great outlook on life.
Yep.
What are some of your favorite things to do here? Do you get any time to kind of go out and explore? Any kind of favorite Comic-Con moments that you get to have while you're here?
I have a few. I think overall, in a blanket statement, it's best said that this is an expo. So a lot of things come here. You have Marvel, you certainly have Matchbox. It is a place where fans who are passionate congregate to get news. And it's not affiliated with anything. San Diego Comic-Con is its own thing. And it's so attractive that Matchbox will come and Marvel will show up. Like, the gravity of the passion of the people that walk the floor is the most exciting thing about it. And it's so big that giant news will be broken here. You see Johnny Depp in costume, like here, you know what I'm saying? It's about the fans, it's fan first, and you see big industry headlines happen at San Diego Comic-Con.
Very well said, John Cena. And by the way, I have a plan to bring back E3. I've been playing around with it. It does need to evolve, but we'll do a live maybe later on this week. Don't hold me to it, but we'll talk E3.
Yeah. Well,
speaking of which, it is I, Johnny Depp. Is we know. But, you know,
by the way, Johnny Depp is playing Ebenezer in a film, and Johnny Depp actually showed up as Ebenezer there. So Johnny Depp is back. Now Captain Jack Sparrow needs to come back, damn it, because he can only play him.
Second that, like this is only my second Comic-Con, but I love how much effort people put into expressing themselves at this convention, and also families. Like, I see like fathers with little kids or like moms with little kids like dressing in theme, and I'm like, I never grew up with something like that in Guatemala, and it's so exciting to see.
This thing became something because of the fans, and the model is copied globally now. There's fan conventions everywhere. But there's only one San Diego Comic-Con, and the place still is special, very special.
Absolutely. Well, I'm very excited about Matchbox, and it's one of those things. Like when I was a kid, I had so many freaking Matchbox cars. I remember like going to McDonald's and they'd be like, "Do you want the girl toy or the boy toy?" And the boy toy was the Matchbox one, and my mom was like, "She would like the boy toy." But I mean, you said we come here to get news. What are we going to learn about Matchbox this weekend?
Ooh, so I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
You're basically saying, hey,
I'm stuck in here, so
yeah, can you tell me
gotta
before
help me out.
We're certainly going to debut some footage for the fans. We have a wonderful panel at Hall H where I think everything's kind of going to be up for discussion. But basically, we know that this is the nucleus of the passionate fan base for all things collectible, and Matchbox is certainly in that lane. So we want to give people who are passionate about it just a little taste to help them spread the word.
Yeah. I guess when you got the script or got the concept of the movie, what excited you all most about the idea of Matchbox the movie?
For me,
No, go ahead.
For me, it was seeing this group of ordinary people get to go on this extraordinary journey together and watching the things that are considered their weaknesses or the things that people maybe shun and or tease them for become their strength and the thing they use to help save the world in a way, in a very literal way in our case. But yeah, just really getting to see the connection between all of the characters and watching them blossom and grow in their arc from the beginning to the end. It was just seemed like a fun script.
Yeah, I also loved thinking about the opportunities of like, what am I going to get to learn? What am I going to get to drive? Who's going to be teaching me to drive these amazing cars? How cool is this going to be? And everyone here getting to learn a new skill and try, different types of stunts. That is something I did a lot when I was a lot younger, and it was really fun to return to that. And I haven't been to Comic-Con in I think like 20 years or something.
Really?
I think so. These guys know I have a hard time remembering things.
Towards the end of the day.
I interviewed you here last year.
Well, you get an epiphany. You're going to somebody's going to hand you a car. And you're like, oh my God, I was here 20 years ago. And I did exactly this.
As you can see, we don't like each other at all. We had so much, basically we had so much fun. We did a bunch of cool stuff and we got to, create this movie that is really based around a group of friends who have to help each other to get through this wild adventure.
Yeah.
The heart of this movie, obviously the fun, it was so funny, the script was so funny, the action was always going to be great, but there was this just genuine groundedness to the connection between these characters and the fact that they're never alone as soon as they found each other, and like how much that becomes a recurring theme throughout the movie. So yeah, of course, there's incredible stunts. There's, you have the best in the business doing, we broke world records in stunts, which a huge credit to our stunt team. But yeah, it's at its heart of it, it's a movie about connection,
But but I also want to, when reading that script, the scale of this movie was very exciting to me. Getting to go around the world and do these magnificent feats. And I mean, and Sam Hargrave, our director, knowing his background, to get to do a movie like this and to have it be filled with have that bounced against heart and this funny cast. I was very excited to have these huge set pieces and to get to participate in that thing, driving trucks and
Yeah. I think also another thing, especially for me, was intellectual property can be tricky sometimes. So what was most interesting for me in the first read was, how are they going to pull it off? How am I going to make this into a story that I can understand? This is a toy.
Correct.
This is involved, but the way they pulled it off was in such a way that it's I don't want to say you forget about it. It's an organic fit into the story of the movie. That's a challenge. And we've all seen when it's not done well, it can be tricky. You have something that brings up nostalgia or is relevant. I have a title of intellectual property. Ours is from an object. How the hell do we translate that into a story? And man, they just did a really good job. I read it and I'm like, okay, all right, at least we're gonna start with this. I get it. I think it can be pulled off. And then you bring cast one by one, the director, everybody's got a vision, everybody brings ideas to the table, and it becomes less and less of man, I don't know. I know this thing made money, but I don't know if the translation is going to work. Like they pulled it off quite well. It becomes a fun ride.
You know what? Can I just say this about John Cena? He is one of the most in tune men I have seen. Like his love for K-pop, his love for understanding fans. And I remember when John Cena was like, why is The Rock not being committed to WWE, and they have their friendship and everything to the point where they're in the same Fast and Furious movie, right? That was such the most articulate way to say anything can happen, but it takes the right mindset to make it happen. Like just brilliant job. I wish him and Nikki Bella would be married. They would be fucking. They would have children because he would be a great dad. It was a whole thing I don't want to talk about because it gets me emotional. Not like I'm not emotional for other things, but still, just John Cena also too he made a record of fulfilling the most wishes for Make-A-Wish. Like, if you hate John Cena, you got problems, bro. Like, we will gladly give up the president to the aliens and save John Cena. Okay? That's how real John Cena is. Let's continue.
Yeah. No, it's so true. I remember like back in the day when they announced Transformers, I started laughing because I was like, what are they? And then it's like one of the best. Yeah.
And when you can, and this might just be the low couch talking, but when you can do it in a way that's organic and you just make a great movie first.
Yeah.
And then find a way to make an authentic connection. And I think Matchbox does that very well.
Jessica, you mentioned the skills that you wanted to learn. What skills did everyone pick up as a result of doing this movie?
English. Honestly, fantastic.
Really good.
Really,
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, only Hungarian. I only spoke Hungarian and a little bit of Spanish, but I took to it pretty quick. Quick. Yeah.
You got it. Quickly.
Very, very fast.
Yeah.
What skills did we learn?
I'll tell you a skill that I learned in this movie. I'm supposed to operate an excavator, and I had like 1 day of training, and like on the day of training, they were like, "All right, well, here's the day." So he went to dig the thing in, and like maybe 1.5 feet in, it hit cement. Clink. He was like, "Well, all right, we're supposed to do this and this and this and this. We'll learn on the day." And so I was like, "How am I going to do this?" So I got I got 2 joysticks for my computer, and then I got a farming simulator 2025, and I taught myself how to learn how to use an excavator. So on the day I was supposed to just do like the close-up shots, but I got so good at it that I was doing all the things. So if you watch the movie, it's me operating an excavator. I was like scooping up dirt, dropping it in front of the camera, and so like I'm not officially certified, but if you need some like holes dug, I can do it.
If you need me, I'm forklift certified.
I learned to drive in a way I've never driven before, like performance driving, basically. Like turning a 180 and stopping on a mark, turning a 360 and stopping on a mark, and skidding out, like stuff like that, which is so cool to do. And the stunt team, just the most incredible team I've ever gotten to work with. And in my particular, I have a couple stunt drivers these women who I worked with, they were just unbelievable and so talented. And it was just so fun to go fast and feel confident that I knew I wasn't going to hurt myself, and most importantly, not hurt anybody else. Because I think that's the scariest thing when you're moving big equipment, you're driving fast cars, you're driving a stick shift that maybe you haven't driven in a long time or never before, whatever. There's 200 people in front of you or to the side. And the scariest thing is like, am I going to hurt somebody? And that's the scariest part. And I just felt so confident. And now my kids think I'm really cool because I can skid the car.
Right. I was like, I feel like making this movie was just like a bunch of things you wanted to do as a kid that you guys got to do making the movie. When I saw this cast list and that you guys were coming in today, I'm obsessed. Have any of you worked together before? Or
this is it.
Yeah.
This is getting the band together for the first time.
Heck yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm such a fan.
Out world. This is it.
But it did feel like we had known each other for a long time. Like we talk about, we had rehearsals and script development in December and character development in December, like a month before we started. And so we got to come together and get to know each other. And, you know, it's like you're meeting people for the first time. You don't know what you're getting into, but everyone was so open and just kind. And we just had fun. And literally we took that into filming and throughout filming. And we just, like, how you see us now is how we were on set. And that really, I think, informed what you see on the film as well.
Yeah, don't be confused. These guys on a short couch, they're in a happy place, sitting this close to each other.
Despite the couch.
Like, they are very happy here.
Because of the couch.
You know, I know a lot of casts say, like, you know, this chemistry, you know, but you know, having done this for a little bit, it's so rare to find a cast that just kind of took to each other like fish and water, you know? Great analogy. Okay, that's the first one that came. Like fish and water. Thank you. But you know, it made these, obviously we had so many moments where you're like, I can't believe we just shut down a highway to do this, you know? And then you turn to your left or to your right, and there are people you genuinely love being around, and they were making you laugh with it. It was just kind of like a spoil of riches, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, you've all done amazing things that I'm such a big fan of. I'm just curious, what is one character you've played that you would love to play again, or you're itching to do one more time?
I'm jumping right in. We get the band back together.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And that seems like low-hanging fruit. Must be the low couch. On this film, it's very rare where you can work with professionals that you respect. You can become friends with all of them.
Mm-hmm.
We look out for each other on the bad days. This was not an easy shoot. It is a global movie, and expectations constantly change, whether it's the tide in the river or it's supposed to be sunny and it's snowing. And there's a lot of things that it's the easy thing to do is put up a stink and ruin everyone else's day. When you can go to work with an ensemble and everybody's motivated, and if one person is down, you have 4 other people to be like, come on, let's do this. On top of that, you have a director who does not want to fail and is passionate about not only the project, but about each individual involved. I don't care what the movie is. Whenever we can get the band back together, I'm in, because I know on day 95, when the math says that somebody in the cast is going to be broken, everyone looks out for everybody, and right through the damn end of the movie. It was a wonderful experience. You know, when you clock into work, even if you're getting up on the wrong side of the bed, your ship will be turned around very soon. And I thought this group is very special.
Wow. Oh, John Cena. Fuck you, man. I should be crying like this. That was... All right, y'all, interview over. John Cena. We see him. We love him. We embrace him. Matchbox movie coming out soon. Damn it. Put this in theaters. That's why I would say if I was the interviewer. That was just, man. And you know what? Let me come on the big screen for a minute, because I don't think people really understand this. It's like, for John Cena to say, I don't give a damn uck or ish about what the movie is, where we are, this, that, and the third. I want to just do a movie with these guys just to do a movie. That is huge. John Cena has made his own action adventure franchise. And I hope that there are some Matchbox cars that has like original stories, and this can just continue to be a series. Now, this could go to Matchbox 10, because each Matchbox car that they're saving has a different story behind it. I think that would be cool, right? Now, that's different than the Hot Wheels movie, that the different cars have different, you know, powers and stuff like that, right? So, listen, let's continue on. That was, man.
I love that.
Can you translate that for me?
Say that it's very good to work with.
Oh,
the group
yeah, yes.
because
Good.
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 Yeah.
Number one.
Yes.
Number one. See, yeah.
Close enough. Close enough. Close enough.
Well, I have a mini game for us. Hold on. So we've been asking everybody. We have the list of the top 10 summer blockbusters of all time. And we've been having the cast kind of put their heads together and pick their favorite as a collective.
It's not going to be possible.
I know.
Okay. This is pretty.
So what do we do?
So we have Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Empire Strikes Back, Jaws, Back to the Future, E.T., Jurassic Park, This did say Top Gun, and then one cast crossed it off and wrote Independence Day.
Sure.
Spider-Man 2002, The Dark Knight, and Alien.
Sure.
So, if you could pick one as a group, yes.
Hot diggity dang dog.
I know.
Wow. I mean, such disrespect for Empire Strikes Back up there, but that's okay.
I know.
Okay.
How do you beat Star Wars?
It's just, I mean, the Raiders is pretty good.
I see Smoking the Bandit's not up there.
Yeah, wait, what the heck?
What'd you say?
Smoking the Bandit's not up there. Number 2
No.
movie in
No, no, no.
1977.
10-4, good buddy.
Shrek's not there either.
Nope.
What are our top 3?
Yeah, let's narrow down to a top 3. I'm going to say, I mean, they're pretty well represented actually. Like Raiders is like a top, and I'd say Dark Knight. This is for me.
Dark Knight, Empire Strikes Back, and Raiders for me.
So far, the Dark Knight is on every list that has been said. I think that might be our choice.
I would agree. I would agree.
Jess is like, no.
That's okay. Hey, I mean,
Tell us your 3.
your one vote can outvote the 4 votes of us. That's the way it works.
E.T.
You guys?
It's a good movie.
It's good.
It's great letters.
By the way, this is
a
an
very
awesome.
good movie.
This is a real-time group
Fight me.
psychology
Come
thing right here. It's like, we all agree this. No, what about this? No, we all agree on that. This is great. This is
Summer blockbuster.
Summer.
I think
Jaws
Jaws
they were lined up around the block to see Jaws.
Jaws was the original
It was the
blockbuster.
original. Change the game.
It blocked the bust.
Actually, I'm back in.
Busted the block.
Jaws is
I'm going to Jaws.
I'm going to Jaws.
You can't have Summer
the
Blockbuster
original.
without the first one.
Yeah.
It's the
All
first
right.
one.
Jaws.
Yeah, I support Jaws.
What about you, Tiana?
I support the group. I'm with
All right,
whoever.
great.
I like
Jaws.
that.
Jaws.
That's
We're
really
saying
good.
Jaws.
Yeah, turn you see that? You see what just happened? You did.
Jess with the wild card, really.
Your power, your influence.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to be
It was the first one. You can't have the journey without
No,
the first
let's just that way when it
Yeah, of course. You
when
sign it to make it official. That way we're not liable for it.
Do you have a preference?
you wield the sword, you slice with the sword.
And we're just writing Matchbox Gang.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
I mean, I mentioned I collected those when I was a kid.
sure.
Can you put mine?
Don't say anything about it.
Can you state my objection, though?
I mean, I mentioned. Oh,
It's okay. It's okay.
thank you. That's great. I know I mentioned I collected Matchbox. What did y'all collect? Did anyone have a collection of anything?
Tiny couches. Very tiny couches.
Hey, guess what?
happy to-
Guess what? You're taking that home with you.
Available afterwards.
I was a big action figures collector. Like G.I. Joe, He-Man, X-Men action figures. I'm even still. I still collect stuff.
Like what?
Swords. I ain't afraid of it.
You are afraid, Sam.
You know, a sword collection is a real thing for some people.
Because
You did not want to say it.
How have we never heard of this?
exactly, that's my secret. Because like, when you need the swords, you don't want people to know you have the sword.
Yeah, exactly. Same as the Blade Man. That's the first rule of the Blade Man.
First one, Blade Man.
You don't tell
Everybody
anybody.
put on me today.
Detach this leg.
You don't tell anybody about
Keep
that.
that thing on me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Sam.
Swords.
Yeah.
That's right.
With 4 brothers, I could collect nothing because it was
Right.
destroyed. I would try to protect it. I tried to do baseball cards. They got destroyed. Matchbox cars. Everything's group property. So we tried to hoard stuff. It would eventually get raided and beat up or blown up with some sort of illegal explosive. Sorry. Just had a Beal moment there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got brought back to a time that actually happened that I
Now you
totally
understand.
forgot about until now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure you've noticed the matchboxes in front of us. Our
Yeah.
friends at Entertainment Earth decided they provided these for us for you guys for your entertainment. You can take some. Yeah, they're gifts and for you to enjoy. I think they're like a new version too.
They are.
That's what I was thinking. They look
They
new.
are. Got that pimped out food truck.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Super turbo truck. Yeah.
Rose gold rims on it. That is,
Yeah, what
that is nice. I don't know what
It says Land Rover.
Yeah, but they're
Obviously,
serving
we know
something.
which one
That is
you're
a
taking
food
to.
truck. That
I
is-
see it. This one.
Fluffy stuff.
The VW bus. Yeah.
Yeah. Woo woo woo.
This is cool. Look at this little.
This truck. This one's my
You
favorite.
hit it. You hit that one over on the side just
No,
for
I
you.
didn't.
That's right. It says property of the Swordmaster.
What the heck? This is one too. Sorry about that.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you guys so much for coming by. I'm very excited for the movie. I love this cast. I love this group together. Do you need help getting off the couch? Or
We're gonna cut, and then we're all gonna one by one.
Yeah, one by no, we're rolling through it.
Somebody's gonna crane operate us.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like a
we need you.
Squatty potty.
But yeah, thank you so much for coming by. Enjoy the rest of your Comic-Con. Really
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
it.
Appreciate
Yeah.
Now that was absolutely great. That was absolutely great. No comments on this. No comments yet. Okay. Well. So now let's watch the Comic-Con panel. Okay, let's watch the Comic-Con panel. Oh my God, that was great. That was just John Cena. You continue to amaze me, brother, and just that was just great. Sincere, that was just wonderful.
LL Bean has been making some of the world's most durable packs since 1982.
Down to Films That Rock.
Sam Richardson, Tiana Paris, and Arturo Castro.
By the way, I'm just gonna say this right now. I know that for me, what I want to do with Braylon Lee's virtual tour, I want to go here, there, everywhere. But to do Braylon Lee's virtual tour in front of a live audience at San Diego Comic-Con would be a dream come true. Like taking this format, doing it in front of a live audience with guests, talking about new movies, new TV shows, intellectual property, everything at Comic-Con would be amazing. Okay.
Hello, everyone.
He's in the audience. The one guy who can see me is in the audience.
Just your luck.
Follow the voice. Follow the voice.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Apple TV panel in Hall H. Give yourselves a round of applause, guys. Yes.
The first Apple TV panel. My God.
I'm Josh Horowitz. I host a podcast called Happy, Sad, Confused, and I'm so thrilled to say I'm the host of this epic panel today, which we are kicking off with the cast of Matchbox, the movie. Welcome, everybody. How's it going?
Thank you for letting us be here today. They told me if I don't lean in the... Can't hear, but I want to make sure that the most important thing I want you to know... Right? True.
Yeah.
True.
Thank you so much.
John Cena, you sly dog, you sly dog, you sly dog. He probably didn't say nothing that was really a secret, but he could have. Oh my God.
They're backstage, just forget it. Anyway.
John, you've got some experience on this stage. We saw you here just last year on Hall H. You had a different costume last year.
Full Peacemaker outfit, yes, indeed.
Peacemaker.
Just going for cheap pops, brother. Cheap Peacemaker pops. I don't know.
That's quite a pop, brother. I feel like there's a lot of Comic-Con cred on this panel. Are there any newbies here? Has anybody never done the Hall H thing yet?
Somebody over there.
Okay. Okay, they're all veterans. They're in the right place. Look, let's talk Matchbox. Congratulations on this film, guys. We all know Matchbox. We all grew up with it. Set the scene for us. Maybe we'll start with you, John. What is Matchbox, the movie?
It is a global thrill ride about friends leaning into nostalgia because their anxiety has put them in an uncomfortable place. And hopefully we want you guys to root for them and maybe they make it through and save the day. We'll see.
We'll see.
And on that note, I'm going to drink this entire bottle of water.
Here goes the body trick. Yeah.
He's not going to.
Chug.
No! John!
Oh my God!
He's actually doing it! No!
He's actually doing it! Oh my God, he's crazy.
He actually did that.
Stay hydrated, San Diego.
That's surely the most aggressive physical thing you've ever had to do on a stage. That's pretty.
Now, stay hydrated, San Diego. Stay classy, San Diego. Anchorman reference. I'm just saying things out my mouth. Let's keep going on here. Oh my God. And don't worry, we're going to get to Nolan Wells and Paramount. Believe me, you. Let's keep
That's pretty tough.
It was. That was this moment right now.
It's
talking to you. There, definitely. I'm retired.
Okay, so for all of you guys, I'd love to hear what's it like seeing these iconic vehicles brought to life on the big screen. It's pretty crazy, I would imagine. For any of you?
Yes, so cool, so crazy. I grew up playing with Matchbox cars as well with my brother, and to drive these vehicles in real life, the Mustang I got to drive is unbelievable. Learning all these cool stunts that we got to do, these skills that we got to learn. It's you are a kid again, and the magic of making movies. It's just so amazing, and I don't know, it kind of revitalized my feelings about the movie industry, you know? Love you too! Love you too!
Hell. You know, Josh, I gotta tell you, some of these stunts in this movie are some of the craziest things I've ever seen a human being perform, right? We have the best in the business, Sam Hargrave and his team. And, you know, growing up in Guatemala, I thank you all for coming to my quinceañera. Yes, they're all from Guatemala, actually, yes. You know, you dreamt like moments like that could happen, right? Moments like this moment. And on Matchbox, the movie, like every day you had one of these pinch me moments. But the most impressive stunt, I hope I'm not spoiling anything. You know, John Cena would chug water every single day at such a rapid speed. Incredible.
Maniac.
Pretty good. Really hydrated, man.
Is it tough to get John Cena to break? Because we should say, as much as this is an action film, this is a comedy. This is a really fun movie. Are you good at, maintaining character focus on set, John?
It's a cry for help. I'm a lot of struggle in there. Yeah, no humor in my life anymore. Anyway, how's everybody else doing? I can't.
Give it for crash for help! He's a broken man! Let's go down the line. I want to hear a little bit about all of your characters, because frankly, this audience knows nothing yet. This is kind of the big coming out party for Matchbox, the movie. So John, let's start with you. We're going to go down the line.
Oh no, let's go in reverse.
Okay, I'll bring over Arturo. We're going to start with you.
Please, yes.
Thanks, John. Here, I'll try it. Tell me. What's the question? My question. My character is named Ted, which is the most Caucasian name I've ever had in a movie.
I love it when people can be present. Oh, this is great.
Then I played Ted also on AT&T, so really a lot of Teds going on lately. Thank you, I love you too, thank you. Don't use T-Mobile. So the thing is, he's a chemistry teacher. He's a really lovely guy. He's kind of a scaredy cat. But the thing about my character is, you know, he cares about his friends so deeply. And so you really see in this movie from all these characters, how resilient you can become when it comes to taking care and protecting somebody you love. And also I got to ride a motorcycle, but I'll tell you this, they saw me ride a motorcycle once and they're like, cool. And then they just attached a rig and never let me drive again. So that was pretty tough.
You were too good. You were too intimidatingly good.
Hi everybody. Hi.
The Marvels, okay, and
so excited for introduction.
I get to play Charmaine. Charmaine is in love with her friends, loves her. She also loves this guy here, Ted. Not Ted.
Oh my God! Whoa! Wait a minute! Hold on a second. She took a trip down. She took a trip. To Guatemala, huh? Okay, went from Africa to Guatemala. All right, well.
Spoiler, you play her husband.
It is so funny.
Right, sorry. That's
Matchbox taking you.
An affair happened in the movie. Oh my God.
Sorry.
That guy got it. He got it back.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
But she loves her friends, but she wants more for herself, and she wants to see the world, and she loves this guy and wants a life with him and wants to figure out how to do both.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yes.
Sam.
Hey, everybody.
Yes!
Yeah.
Magic in here. Introductions. Yes.
Woo! And I played Ted. I played Crosby. Whoa, I love this microphone. And he's a construction worker who's like a little bit of a homebody who really loves this character,
Ted,
whose name is Ted also. And he's sort of like put out of his comfort zone when he's like whisked away in this globe-trotting adventure. And watch me have a sip of this water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll chill out.
I hope Cole's done.
Okay.
Top that, Jessica.
He's done. I also play Ted. I play Amy Smalley. I am play like a grounded, kind of salt of the earth, hometown kind of girl. She likes to be at home. She's an EMT and sort of moonlights as a race car driver, and is one of the other members of this group that really wants to glue this friend group together, and really has a special connection with John's character and Ted.
Ted is really the glue of this group. We've learned that today.
Like alone.
John, tell us about your character.
So obviously Ted has a grab. We all know this. I think what's special about San Diego Comic-Con is the passion of people sitting in this hall, the passion of people outside these walls. Basically, our jobs right now is to stall for 13 minutes and 40 seconds. Because we're all thinking the same thing. You packed in here to be like, how did they do it? How did they make Matchbox into a thrill ride that we can enjoy? And we're trying not to give away any of the material because we're going to show it to you on these big expensive screens in 13 minutes and 21 seconds. So I can tell you about my character, but I'm not going to spoil it for you because in 13 minutes and 15 seconds, we're going to show you some stuff that I think is going to be pretty exciting. What I can tell.
Now this is so me. I am fully cognizant, aware, and present. It takes everybody to make the world go round. So to give that fan service that bigly, incredible, just incredible.
Tell you is, for those thinking Matchbox, how'd they pull it off?
So what do you love about golf? I suppose out on the golf course is where I feel most like myself.
I would like to think Sean in the Matchbox game did well with this movie. And in 12 minutes and 55 seconds, we're going to show you a sneak peek at that. So thank you very much for being here. Thanks for indulging us in a little anticipation. You will be rewarded because in 12 minutes and 45 seconds, we're going to show you a look at Matchbox. So thank you for indulging us.
When do we see the trailer?
Just to say it, there's no clock. That's just an internal clock in John's brain. He's that good.
I mean, I figure right now it's got to be 12:30. 12:27.
Look, John, you've obviously done your fair share of action films in your time. What separated this one? Can you say anything about sort of?
Oh, scared shitless. So I gotta give props to Spencer Thomas. He's my stunt double. He, for 10 years, has risked his life where I am not courageous enough to do so. He runs at danger full speed. I don't. I like fight choreography. Some of you have seen me do that in WWE. That's what I feel I'm fluent at. Becoming invisible. That's my shtick. I hate ledges. I hate heights. I hate cheating death because as a fall down man, I know about the height that's not good to fall from. Sam Hargrave was like, hey, pal, so we're doing this Matchbox movie and you read the script and there's a lot of crazy stuff there. We could do it without you, but we'd really like you to do the stunts. So each day I shit my pants because he had me jumping off a building. So I can say with confidence, Sam Hargrave is the only person I'll jump off a building from. He had me hanging from a helicopter. I'm spoiling it. There's still 11 minutes and 19 seconds. I did a lot of stuff that I was afraid to do. I conquered none of my fears. I'm still afraid to do that. I want to thank my cast for being so empathetic because they can see me uneasy and they were a great support system in times where I was scared for my life. They're like, dude, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll get you new pants. And I think they were amazed at just how much my bowels can move in 24 hours.
And we got you those new pants.
Yeah, they got me some new pants, which I then again soiled for the next time I had to hang off a helicopter or something.
It's the cycle of life, the cycle of pants.
We all poop. I just did it in my pants. A lot.
Now, not only did he poop his pants, but he ripped his pants. He thought that he could get away with it. And then to a crowd, and like a fool who ripped his pants. Shout out to SpongeBob, y'all. Anyway, moving on back to the Comic-Con panel.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of beautiful things, your director, Sam Hargrave, wanted to send in a quick message. He couldn't be here today, but we have a very special message from your director, Sam Hargrave. Take it away.
Okay. So here's what's great when expectations change in your favor. I told you in 10 minutes we're going to show you the trailer. See what I did there? Now we're going to show you the trailer right now. Without further delay, although I'm still posturing for a delay, here's the never-before-seen trailer to Matchbox, the movie. Enjoy!
I think you passed the 7,000 person focus group. They approved. Well done, guys. Congratulations. Matchbox the movie. All right, so there might be more too. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Let's talk a little bit more about these relationships. You guys teed this up a little bit, but for you, Sam and Tiana, I'd love to hear a little bit more about Charmaine and Crosby. We don't have to talk about Ted unless you want to. But
the most important part of their relationship.
But how does that relationship, without spoiling too much, evolve, you think, over the course of the film?
Crosby and Charmaine are childhood sweethearts. Those kids in that early scene to now, and Crosby is very much a homebody.
Yeah, and Charmaine is someone who wants to get out there, see the world, and so that's where they start. But as you see, there's a lot of action, and they are all pulled out of their comfort zones, and so we're sort of forced to grow and understand each other in ways that we may not have done before.
Or maybe not. See the movie.
Or maybe not. But yeah, so, and what was really cool was to sit with Sam Hargrave for both of us to really plot out who these people were and what the relationship was. And just as much as Sam cares about the action and the stunts, and which are done practically, that is not CGI. They were flipping cars in real life. Like, it's so freaking cool. But as much as he cares about that and what we see visually, he cared about who these people were and who these characters were and watching them grow. And yeah, that was exciting for me.
Yeah. I think a theme of this movie is ordinary people in extraordinary circumstances, and that's pretty extraordinary. So like our relationship, every relationship goes through some sort of struggle. So like to have that struggle juxtaposed with hopping the globe and flipping cars and things blowing up, taking out bad guys or not. See them. The relationship grows or shrinks from that.
So they're all ordinary characters except for Ted, obviously, who's extraordinary in every way.
Extraordinary, yeah.
Arturo, you described Ted as a bit of an optimist. Would you say you share Ted's optimism?
Yeah, first of all, I would like to clarify that gun was very heavy. Any of us in that circumstance. Yeah, Ted is an optimist. I mean, it's obviously hard for him to have a relationship romantically with every character on the movie, but somebody had to do it. No, what I love about Ted and I love about this group of friends is like, a lot of times in movies,
this is Alec Murdoch.
people don't act as if something crazy is happening. But the fact that you have these ordinary people in these extraordinary circumstances, we can have lines like, sorry, are we gonna die today, or like is this the right outfit to die? And so there's a lot of moments where you call out the thing that's happening that I feel as an audience member that I always want to hear. So yeah, 100%. I love Ted and I love everyone in this cast. I love them. Thank you. Yo te quiero mucho a ti. Yo te quiero mucho a ti.
Jessica, I would imagine there has to be some training involved here. You're an EMT who also happens to moonlight as a race car driver. As far as I know, that's not necessarily something that you grew up doing.
No, definitely not. And actually, I was trying to think about, had I ever done any real stunt driving, performance driving like this in the past? Not really, not for any other job or movie or anything like that. So this opportunity was incredible. We had the most incredible team, the most amazing stunt drivers, and everyone training us. I got to learn how to 180 a car into a mark on the back of the car, do a 360 to a mark, skid out, fish tail out. It was so cool, and to do it safely, so you know you're not going to injure somebody or you're not going to injure yourself. It was just, it's like it's a dream come true to do something like that for work. So it was pretty amazing.
It was a guy named Mark, not a Mark. So yeah, pretty banged up. Yeah.
Also a dream come true, I would imagine. I love that you guys literally got to travel the world for this. You shot in some pretty amazing locations. Does anybody have a favorite? I know you were in Budapest, you're in Morocco, you're in Slovakia. Favorite location?
Or a desert. I don't know. Any favorite locations?
I enjoyed Slovakia because it was so peaceful, so quiet. After leaving Morocco, which is turned up, okay? The city, the people, lots of energy, and the stunts we were doing with so many people. It was nice to have that and then go to something so quiet. Yeah.
I like Slovakia also because we had a bunch of freeway that was just for us, miles to do stunts on, and so just to do driving stuff, and so that juxtaposed to a beautiful, serene village hill background where when it would get to a certain hour, all the little cottages and houses would have their chimneys would start smoking up, and then we're crashing cars on that. It was very cool.
My favorite location, All Age.
There it is.
San Diego. And I'll tell you why, because with 35 seconds left, this is the first crowd that got to see a piece of work that we're very proud of. We all did our best for this film. I forged friendships with all the cast and crew. We're really thankful to debut it in front of such a passionate audience. We're hoping that you guys like what you saw, that you tell the world to be excited for Matchbox. Mark your watches, October 9th, that's 10/9 if you're scoring. It's going to be on Apple, so make sure to watch Matchbox the movie because we all worked really hard. We put together a great trailer that sounded like you enjoyed. We can't do this without you, and you're my favorite location of the movie. That's our time.
A
huge thank you to our cast for hanging out.
That was really
to achieve
really
the things I've dreamed of. I'm not
that. I always love the show that we do because we went from Nicki Minaj being offended that a white bastard would disrespect her, even though we told her about it, to being able to talk about toy cars and how it can be an action thriller of a movie in the same show. Now, let's talk about Nolan Wells. There is some new audio out that reveals who may have hurt Nolan. We're gonna go over to my girl, Chronicle Speaks. Here we go.
Now, many of you have had questions about the Cito call audio that I previously played. Once again, this recording is publicly available online. Although the regular hold music is playing, you can still hear what appears to be a frantic situation unfolding in the background. Nothing has been added to the recording. Now on to new developments. Fortunately, the call was recorded in stereo, meaning the dispatcher's voice plays through one channel while the young men on the boat can be heard through the other channel. I simply muted the dispatcher's channel, allowing us to focus more clearly on the background conversation. This audio works best if you use headphones.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and
Whoa. Cover his eyes. Why should his eyes be covered? He's dead. Oh my god. He's dead. Nolan. Oh my god. Nolan don't die. Get him a fucking blankety blank. So I'm guessing give him CPR, something.
hey, we're at
Apparently
the
Bart must have did something.
west tip of Horn, and our village pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Damn it, Bart. What'd you say? Hey.
Mother freaking dead, dude.
It's coming up. It's. We're just thinking. I don't know. Like we're going down.
If you're going down, wouldn't there be like gargling or something like that?
I don't know the phone number. It's either. I think it's. Try that. I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't have the tag on here. It got ripped off. Reach me at 2. What? Yeah, everybody's off the way. What? No, we do not need that.
This check.
Let me go look.
I think he messaged me. Does that mean Nolan messaged you?
Will, North. All right, are you ready?
Sorry.
North 30 degrees. By 46.72.
How do I find time to make burgers for everyone at the office? I managed company travel on Avant.
Sorry,
Before
y'all,
an Avant, it was
there's anything new on my phone, but this is not. Something's not adding up here.
Sorry, look. What do I need to send you? Yeah, what? Yeah, we do not have the VHF radio. Okay, my coordinates are 30 degrees by 14.684 north, and then west by 88 degrees by 46.79. Yes, we were at Horn Island. Yes. If we were sinking, yes.
And we were sinking.
No, we're not aground. We are in 17 foot of water. We're in 31 foot of water.
31 foot of water.
I want to get this boat unsank and towed back, yes. You can tow it to Ocean Springs Harbor, or Fort Bayou lawn. No, there's no children.
All y'all are pretty much kids at this point. I mean, adults, yeah, but no. Let's continue.
Hey, Lord, drop in the water.
It's just
Gotta jump in and pull the plug
now.
while you're going.
All these calls, rather, now are.
Hello. Get out of here. Okay, what's going on? What's up? There is 0 adults on board. No. Nobody.
If you're 18, you're an adult, sadly. Mentally, y'all are delusional, decrepit, and deranged, but that's neither here nor there.
Nobody here is over the age of 21.
You smart ass.
Hello? Yeah, there's lots of people breathing on the boat. Like 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we have life jackets available. A Triton, 22-foot offshore, 22-foot Triton offshore sea flight hull. Okay, thank you.
I reached out to Ben Crump and also to Miss Christine. Hopefully they can get an audio forensic analyst to examine the original audio so we can know for sure what's being said, but it's something there.
My buddy Bart drove his boat up next to ours after he pulled us out.
Just know that this piece of shit bastard does not care about black people. He will be excited if a black child got piled. He would be excited if a black man got piled. He would be excited if a black woman got piled. He would probably wouldn't care if his kids got piled or his wife got piled or his mom, his dad, his sister, his brother, his grandma, his grandpa, his niece, his cousin, nephew, anybody black, he would not give a damn fuck or shit about. So racist with a racist. He said he doesn't wake up black. And he probably subscribes to that officer that said we just kill black people. So that's Officer Tatum. Officer Coon Tatum.
Away from the island. And then he towed us a little more while we were trying to get the motor figured out.
I just had to keep it real with y'all. I don't know why people are giving Officer Tatum that much energy. Like, he doesn't care about us, y'all. He doesn't. He will gladly be the slave for the president, right? I mean, honestly, maybe Officer Tatum and Nicki Minaj should date, because Nicki Minaj don't care about black people, rather, and neither does Nicki Minaj. So, yeah.
So Bart Edmonston is a new name that we haven't really heard of until Warren started talking on Officer Tatum's show. Now, Edmonston is 21 years old, and when he was previously confronted about being at the pool party, he says, "Hey, I just want you to know Nolan was a friend of mine. I want justice and the facts to come out." I guess he's trying to say, I want you to know that I live in Wyoming and have not been in past Christian for over a year. I grieve for Nolan and want the same as everyone else. Thank you for your support. So the official sworn MDMR Marine Patrol report was filed as a non-criminal missing person report. Now, this was filed via telephone at 10:05 a.m. on July 5th, 2026. 2 individuals are listed as involved entities: 21-year-old Bart Joseph Edmonston Jr. and Jerry Ralph Atkerson, which happens to be Wyatt's grandfather, i.e. the owner of the boat.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just actually got off the phone with his grandpa, who I'm guessing is the owner of the boat. And he said that Jerry. Yeah, he said, okay. I just hung up with him. He said that they don't need any help right now.
Now, 2 videos ago, we went over the GPS data for Jerry Atkinson's boat. That's the boat that Nolan came back in on, along with Warren, along with Wyatt. We heard Will, we heard Bart's name, and we heard 2 women. Now, although Bart led investigators on his boat to get the GPS coordinates, I do not see anywhere where they were revealed to the public. At least not like Wyatt's grandfather, Jerry. I'm starting to think that these countless trips to Fort Bayou has something to do with Bart, because he doesn't live that far from Fort Bayou, about a mile and some change via boat. He has a very nice boat launch. Now, if Bart came in on a whole nother boat, what made them say, "Damn it, Bart, he's mother freaking dead, dude"?
Exactly. Exactly right. Unless Bart did something, right?
What'd you say?
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! Say his name! No, we will! Say his name! No, we will! What do we want? Justice! Say his name! No, we will! His name!
On Next, I Shall Stay until someone decides to pay. We're calling for several arrests. The internet should not be solving this crime when it's been sitting with investigators for over 3 weeks.
Amen.
What I need to do is hear from...
Not to mention, too, the racist piece of shit See You Next Tuesday who decide to close the results because the throat and other body organs were taken out. But God forbid if it was the DA's child, her daughter, her son, or any family member, her husband, this wouldn't be happening. And listen, I can only imagine that the DA of Mississippi doesn't like people like myself or Chronicle Speaks. We don't give a fuck. Because if we were down there, that white heifer wouldn't do shit. Do the right thing or just say you're a racist and let's move the fuck on. Moving on. I don't got time for bullshit. You gotta call things out as they are.
From you, what do you think about everything going on in the Nolan Wells case? Leave a comment and we'll talk about it down below.
If there's anything new, you guys will definitely know about it. All right, let's continue on here. Our last destination here. From cordcuttersnews.com. Here we go, everybody. One of the largest actors unions comes out opposing Paramount buying Warner Brothers. Yeah, that one. Hollywood faces renewed turbulence as legal challenges mount. Paramount, good. Warner Mount, I'm going to say Warner Mount, good damn. Against the proposed $111 billion acquisition of Warner Bros. Discovery by Paramount, with major entertainment unions adding their weight to efforts aimed at halting consolidation. On July 25th, the SAG-AFTRA National Board formally adopted a resolution opposing the deal and expressing support for the ongoing lawsuits to prevent it from closing. The Actors and Performers Union, representing around 160,000 professionals, emphasize the need for binding agreements to maintain or expand domestic production levels rather than relying on unenforceable assurances from the companies involved. This stance aligns the union with broader industry concerns about job security, creative output, and competitive balance in film, television, and streaming. And I just want to say this, David Ellison, the dumbass that he is, he wants about 30 films a year. Most films takes about 6 months to 9 months, and then you gotta, do post and color and audio and sound balancing and all that stuff. Like, you can't put out 30 films in a year unless you're going to do some streaming films. So what? Let me see. 15 plus 15 should equal 30, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. That's the only way that you could probably, do this. You know what I mean? Let me see. Yeah, so 15 streaming films and 15 theatrical films. If you do it that way, it's still dicey, but at least it makes a lot more sense than putting out 30 theatrical films in 1 year, okay? The merger agreement finalized in 2026 after Paramount Skydance outmaneuvered other potential buyers, including a prior Netflix interest. No, they raped Warner Brothers Discovery. That's exactly what they did. They are that desperate as a company. They would have to do tactics to the point where they were trying to blame Netflix. Netflix was like, listen, y'all wanted it. We're not going to fight y'all for it. So they kept blaming Netflix for doing this campaign behind the scenes that David Ellison, Larry Ellison, the president, are like PDF epidemics. They believe that there's a conspiracy theory to go against them. Child, I just cannot. Would unite two of the largest remaining traditional media companies. It combines the Paramount and Warner Brothers Film Studios, merges streaming services Paramount and Max into a single platform, which is a dumbass decision because, with that said, HBO fuels content for Max. HBO Max rather. And nobody watches Paramount Plus like that. Yes, you got Big Brother, Survivor, The Amazing Race, Beyond the Gates. You have some hits. Okay. But everything's not hidden, right? More people watch, I would say more people watch probably HBO Max, Hulu, a little bit more, Disney Plus, and Netflix, of course, right? That's just my take on it. And creates an extensive portfolio of broadcast and cable networks spanning news, sports, entertainment, lifestyle programming. Proponents have pointed to the potential for greater scale to compete against dominant digital platforms, along with pledges of increased theatrical output and cost synergies. However, regulators and stakeholders have raised alarms about reduced competition, higher consumer prices, diminished content variety, and potential cuts to production that could affect tens of thousands of workers across California and other production hubs. The U.S. Department of Justice, or the Department of Jackhammering, as I like to call them, previously cleared the transaction, but state level and private actions have introduced significant delays, including a temporary restraining order that has already paused progress. So a 28-day restraining order, but now this has been put on this has been put on hold until June 1st, 2027, or until all the antitrust lawsuits are done. Now, I remind you, there is a $7.7 million ticking fee every day that this is not done, which came out to like $511 million when I calculated it live here on the show. And also, too, there's a $7 billion breakup fee. So Warner Bros. Discovery could get a huge payday, which probably should be the way this should go, and then Paramount has to figure out what to do. Like I said, if y'all just had a creative director, that creative director could have. It's almost like what I came up with. It's almost like when I came up with Walt Disney Creative Engineering, that they would just do the research to see what intellectual properties would and would not work, and how you would, rebrand these cable networks and stuff. You need a creative engineering department at every media company, and all this issue of buying and merging, acquiring stuff wouldn't have to happen as frequently. But hey, y'all the smart ones. Okay, so let's continue on. Multiple lawsuits form the core of the opposition. The most prominent is a July 13th action filed by attorney generals from 12 states: Arizona, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Oregon, and Washington, led by California, filed in the U.S. District Court of Northern District of California. The suit alleges the deal violates federal antitrust law by creating a dominant player, controlling roughly 1/4 to 1/3 of wide release theatrical film distribution, and a similar share of basic cable programming market, and similar share of the basic cable program market. The states contend this concentration will enable the combined company to raise prices for movie theaters and pay television distributors, reduce the quantity and quality of content available to audiences. As you guys know, BET Plus is folded into Paramount Plus. Y'all remember that live? I said you can't have two black cable, you can't have two black networks. Can't. Like I said, either they will keep OWN and BET, right? OWN will fold into BET. They could sell both, or they could cancel both. Those are the four options we have. Don't want any of those options to happen. We'd rather want both networks to be around, but Larry Ellison, David Ellison are connected to the president. The president's a racist, which makes Larry Ellison a racist, and David Ellison a racist as well. And surprisingly, Gail King and Burson still have jobs, along with a black person, minority person that works at CBS News. But that's neither here nor there. Continuing on. Limit competition for screens and release plots that ultimately harm consumers, independent exhibitors, and the broader economy. They have sought a preliminary injunction to block closing while the case proceeds, resulting in a temporary restraining order that has been extended, and a stipulation preventing the transaction from advancing until earlier 5 days after a court determination on the state's claims, or June 1st, 2027. A second major challenge comes from the Writers Guild of America, which has filed their own antitrust lawsuit on July 14th in the same federal court. And of course, NAPTA, I think, is the association of motion. So the association, or AMPTP, the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers, I don't believe they have a Paramount lawsuit. So like I said, Writers Guild of America and SAG-AFTRA, that is them right now, okay? So that has not really happened as of yet. I am sure that they will be joining in very soon. So just wanted to add that to the timeline there. All right. The Guild argues the merger will establish the largest buyer of original film and television programming in the United States, given the resulting entity, both the incentive and ability to suppress writers' compensation, reduce the overall volume of theatrical films and series produced, worsening working conditions, and limit opportunities, especially for emerging talent. The complaint identifies specific markets and top grossing films, episodic television, and streaming series, and overall development deals where competition would be substantially less in lead of fewer jobs, lower pay, and less creative diversity across the industry. Which is so interesting that Issa Rae has a deal with Paramount, but yet Paramount got rid of their diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives, but she's for everybody, but she's for ruining everybody black though. I'm just curious, Issa Rae. Now, of course, there was a content creator that said, if you go against Issa Rae, you're going against me. Child, you and who are you? Right? Because everybody's got the right to an opinion. These are called facts. Just because we are criticizing somebody doesn't mean we don't like them, but how can you say you're rooting for black people when you're working at a company that doesn't like black people? What the hell? And don't even give me that ish about, oh, they're keeping BET. No, they're keeping BET because they know the black financial capital of us is $1.3 trillion. Okay? Stop that. That's what I'm here for, to say the quiet part out loud, y'all. Good damn. An earlier private action brought in by a group of Paramount Plus subscribers and other consumers in California federal court similarly seeks to enjoin the Warner Bros. Discovery acquisition, while also calling for the undoing of Skydance's prior combination with Paramount Global. That should have never happened. Because Paramount wasn't doing the best, but it wasn't doing the worst either until Skydance came in and fucked it all up. Okay, all right. There's plenty of articles talking about the inside of Paramount is broken, dilapidated, and decrepit. Okay, just keep it a buck. Plaintiffs in that case maintained the deal with lesser competition in streaming, theatrical distribution, news, resulting in higher subscription prices, narrower content choices, reduced production value, and diminished quality. Paramount has moved to dismiss the complaint, describing the claims as speculative, lack of factual support, and competitive harm. Additional filings and expressions of concern from other labor organizations have contributed to a total of at least 4 active legal challenges. SAG-AFTRA's recent resolution explicitly backs the state attorneys general's efforts and notes solidarity with the Writers Guild's action, as well as positions taken by groups such as the Teamsters. The union has stressed that any path forward must include enforceable protections against production reductions or outsourcing and concrete increases in share of content made in the United States. Industry observers note that prolonged litigation could trigger substantial ticking prices payable to Warner Bros. Discovery shareholders for delays beyond late September, potentially adding hundreds of millions of dollars per quarter, along with a large reverse breakup fee if the deal ultimately fails. And not to mention, too, there is a lawsuit by a shareholder by saying that 47 wants to fire some CNN anchors and many other things that the president wants. This is why I say it's important to know the moves of what's going on around you, because you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. The combined legal pressure has already forced Paramount, Skydance, and Warner Bros. Discovery to adjust timelines. Companies are agreeing to hold off on closing amid court proceedings. Hearings related to injunction requests are anticipated in the coming weeks, and the cases are expected to proceed on somewhat separate tracks before federal judges in Northern California. Beyond the courtroom, the dispute underscores deeper tensions in Hollywood over consolidation in an era of streaming disruption, high debt lows at legacy studios, and shifting power dynamics between traditional media firms and technology giants. Production communities in states with significant film and television activity are watching closely, given the potential ripple effects on the employment, local economies, and pipeline of original content. And they said I think there was something I saw on my Google app that said this merger could actually cut the tax benefits for other states to film movies and TV shows. Yeah, it's that big of a deal. While the jackhammering department's earlier clearance stands, the state-led and guild-backed suits keep the outcome uncertain, ensuring the proposed Hollywood mega merger remains focal point of antitrust scrutiny for months or longer. I'm fairly certain that I could buy Paramount Plus and HBO Max stream service would likely cost to close the current sum of them individually. I rarely watch content from HBO Max. I get it now free with my direct TV service. Also, too, you can also get it free with a Philo subscription, and I believe if you get AT&T wireless service or Cricket, you can also get HBO Max for free. I do find that most of the concerns are legitimate in spite of their claims that the merger does happen. It's likely that Paramount wouldn't do the things that they are trying to reassure everyone that they would do. Where was all this hand-wringing outrage when Disney was on buying Spring or when Amazon MGM bought MGM hypocritical morons? I don't know why you weirdos always like bring those up, like we're not against those mergers. Also, that part, because here's the thing, right? The more that we shrink the doors, the less chance we have to be able to create new content, right? So, a rising tide lifts all boats, huh? I wonder if the group of has-beens, not nobody talking about people who is or who is not a has-been. Oh my. No, in fact, Astro would have been equally opposed to Netflix acquiring Warner Bros. Discovery. I am a neighbor of a SAG Astro executive committee member, and they were definitely opposed to Netflix acquiring Warner Bros. Discovery. It's not about politics, it's about money. The rest is like Hollywood itself, smoke and mirrors. Probably not, and we know why. This is all political. It has nothing else to do with this point. The people who actually work in Hollywood are all against this merger. That should tell you something. And Grandmaster Sensei, I am with you. If you got SAG-AFTRA, if you got the Writers Guild, if you're going to get eventually the Association of Motion Picture Television Producers, and you got actors signed petition of 44,000 people, you got attorneys generals saying no, that should tell you something. Okay, now, of course, David, the racist Ellison, did have something to say about this, and so I'm going to bring this up now, okay? Here we go. From Variety.com, David, the racist Ellison, I'm being facetious, but child, listen. His dad is Larry Ellison, Oracle, connected to the president. 1 + 2 = 3. Moving on. Addresses Paramount Warner Brothers merger delay amid state Attorney General's lawsuit and staff memo. The facts and law are on our side. Said no one ever, good sir, but moving on. Paramount CEO David Ellison, in a company-wide memo, sought to project confidence that his $111 billion takeover of Warner Bros. Discovery will eventually cross the finish line. The only reason why this is happening is because Warner Bros. Discovery did not want to do this deal originally unless his daddy, Larry Ellison, was going to underwrite it all. We'll continue on. My God, today, on Friday, Paramount disclosed an agreement to put the Warner Bros. Discovery deal on hold for at least several months as it seeks to defend itself in an antitrust lawsuit filed by 12 state attorney generals seeking to block the pact. The agreement to pause the Paramount Warner Bros. Discovery merger until after the trial will potentially prevent it from closing until 2027. Ellison wrote in the memo that we remain highly confident that this transaction does not pose any legal issues. Said no one ever. We will complete it and bring these two companies together. Said no one ever. The memo, a copy of which was obtained by Variety, was sent Monday around 10 a.m. Eastern. By the decision to agree to freeze the merger pending the trial, Ellison said, "We believe that this is the right path because the facts and law are on our side." Once again, said no one ever. And a full hearing will demonstrate why the plaintiff's argument should not prevail. Said no one ever. You don't have the win until the win is finalized, right? So, till the fat lady sings, opera is still going on. Ellison told employees that this week Paramount and state attorney generals will discuss potential trial dates and provide an update to the court by Friday, July 31st. And the states plan to seek a trial date for sometime 2027, while the Paramount Skydance team is pushed for a fall 2026 date. Now, listen, if I won Powerball Mega Millions, not only will I invest in my YouTube channel, right, and live my best life in such a simplistic, holistic, and just a frolicking good time of a joy way, but I would be at this trial. Absolutely. Because here's the thing, and I want people to understand this, right? By covering this trial, we are going to find out the future of media. A lot of people, including an old, broken, dilapidated sector, on YouTube were more concerned about show than the platform that was airing the show. And OWN is a part of this Paramount, Skydance, Warner Bros. Discovery merger. Guys, remember that, Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon could have been sold. It was not sold. But listen to what I'm saying. Combined, they have about $90 billion worth of debt. They're trying to get it down to $40 billion, believing with cost synergies and cutting down costs and everything. It's still a capital B. And I don't know if one company in the world that can breathe, move, and exist with $90 billion worth of debt. Paramount is the amalgamation of the president because we are in debt to everybody else around the world. We have an F rating for getting money to help the United States out. That's how bad in the state we're in right now. But moving on. I know this additional uncertainty has been challenging. It would have had to been challenging if you didn't grape Warner Bros. Discovery so Paramount could look like there's something when there's shit. But that's neither here nor there. I want to thank you for your continued patience, commitment, and collective contributions. Also on the memo, for now, it remains business as usual. Paramount and Warner Bros. Discovery are separate companies operating independently. Our focus remains on serving our audiences, supporting one another, and executing our strategy. Strategy. Ellison closed out the memo with rallying message despite the setback. Right? Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Give away $7.7 million a day that this doesn't happen, this merger. And also, let's go in terms of giving away a $7 billion breakup fee. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. From the jump, Paramount has insisted its merger with Warner Bros. Discovery presents no antitrust issues. Said no one ever. As Ellison wrote in the memo, according to the company, regulatory bodies and governments representing 65 jurisdictions that either clear the transaction or have chosen not to challenge on competition and or foreign direct investment grounds. Gee, I wonder, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, they've been involved in a lot of media deals recently. And then we also have a president that goes after the media if he doesn't like what they say. So of course they're not going to buck against you because then the president's going to get involved. Duh, you idiot. This is only being clear because they don't want political retribution. The fuck wrong with you? God. That includes clearance by the U.S. jackhammering department in June, reportedly over the objections of career lawyers who were reviewing it. Paramount has lined up $24 billion from the sovereign wealth funds of Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and United Arab Emirates. See, I told you. According to Paramount, the three Middle Eastern funds will own a 38.5% of the combined Paramount Warner Brothers child. This is like TikTok, right? You know how TikTok, the ball just kept moving and 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 moving. It seemed like it didn't have an end to it. This is the same energy. Okay. Paramount has previously said foreign investors back at the Warner Bros. Discovery bid would not have board and season voting shares. And thus CFIUS review is not warranted. A bullshit. Moving on. Listen, at the beginning, middle, end of the day, just because you say something publicly doesn't mean you're not moving that way privately. Come on now, let's stop this. Because the president wanted to have, foreigners be a part of the TikTok deal. He did. Or at least that was an option that Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates could have joined in owning TikTok. So let's stop the bullshit. Okay? All right. Read Ellison's full memo. Team, I know there's been a lot of news coverage about our company in recent weeks, and I can recognize it represents the court proceedings, delays, deal timing can create questions and uncertainty. And so I want to take a moment to share an update on the litigation of our proposed transaction with Warner Bros. Discovery. There's an update? Okay. While many of you have likely been following the deal's developments, here's a brief recap. Over the past several months, our leadership team, you have a leadership team, my God, and legal partners. You have partners that will help you legally when this is potentially breaking law, being a big monopoly. Oh my God, their careers are hashtag destroyed. Have worked closely with antitrust and competition authorities around the world. As a result, regulatory bodies and governments represent 65 jurisdictions, including the European Commission, Australia, China, the U.S., Germany, France, Spain, Canada, South Korea, have either cleared the transaction or elected not to challenge it on competition and or foreign direct investment grounds. Like I said, we have a president that utilizes financial capital and social capital to cause hell to people. So, of course, they're not going to respond. That's the real reason, but you can't say that. These clearances reflect both the facts are in the eye of the beholder, moving on, and the law. That's also in the eyes of the beholder of the facts are the facts when it comes to the law. So, BS. This combination is fully consistent with the antitrust laws, will create a stronger, more competitive media company. Said no one ever, with the scale to invest more deeply in storytelling. Said no one ever. Expand consumer choice and compete more effectively and rapidly changing entertainment landscape. Said no one ever. Just as important, will create more opportunities for careers by enabling combined companies to invest in more content. Said no one ever. Take creative risks. Said no one ever. Accelerate technologies that will deliver greater choice and better experience for artists everywhere. Said no one ever. You had your own subscribers sue you. Netflix has never had their subscribers sue them. HBO Max has never had their subscribers sue them. Hulu has never done that. Disney Plus, you're the only streaming platform, Paramount Plus, that has had your subscribers sue you. That is bad. That is bad. That is bad. You can't even count Fox One because it's not really a streaming service. It's more of an aggregator. It's more of a streaming aggregator that takes everything because they said they're not going to put any original content on Fox One as of right now. But they have Fox Creator Studios and different verticals that they're creating. Follow the bouncing red ball. Moving on. Oh my God. Absent from the lawsuit filed by the California Attorney General, along with 11 other attorneys general, and a separate lawsuit from the Writers Guild of America, WGA, both seeking to block the merger, we would have been able to close the transaction in the coming weeks. Let me be clear, we remain highly confident that this transaction does not pose any legal issues. Said no one ever, and we will complete it and bring these two companies together. Said no one ever. To that end, Paramount, Warner Bros. Discovery, the State Attorney General, and the WPA have agreed not to proceed with court or preliminary injunction hearing scheduled for August 3rd. The parties will instead move directly to a trial on the merits. Merits, that means facts. Oh my God. We believe that this is the right path because facts and the law are on our side. Said no one ever. And full hearing would demonstrate why the plaintiff's arguments should not prevail. You have 12 attorneys generals that all can collaborate and have more resources through the government than you guys have with money. Stop it. Stop it and stop it. This week, the parties will discuss potential trial date. Provide an update to the court next Friday. The timing of the trial will be determined after the court reviews those discussions and issues a schedule. In the meantime, absent further developments, the completion of the transaction remains paused. Our teams will continue playing under the direction of the Integration Management Office, IMO, in consultation with our legal advisors. Given the revised timeline, IMO may adjust the pace and sequencing of its work in the weeks ahead to reflect the revised timeline. Those involved in the integration planning effort will hear directly from Tony Driscoll, who leads the IMO for Paramount. I also encourage you to visit the Integration Hub. Integration. Wow, seems like you have a segregation mindset to me. Moving on, Hub for the latest updates, frequently asked questions, and other resources. I know that this additional uncertainty has been challenging, and I want to thank you for your continued patience, commitment, and collective contributions. From now, it remains separate. It now remains business as usual. Paramount, Warner Bros. Discovery are separate companies operating independently, and our focus remains on serving our audiences. Said no one ever, supporting one another. Said no one ever, executing our strategy. Said no one ever. We had strong first year as new Paramount. Said no one ever, and that's because of you. You're only saying that because it takes them to help regulate the dumbassery that you're moving in, right? Okay. I'm incredibly proud of everything this team has accomplished. As always, we are committed to being direct and transparent as possible. Said no one ever. When there is meaningful, confirmed information to share, you'll hear it from us. Said no one ever. Until then, please know that we remain confident in our position. Said no one ever. And firmly believe this transaction is pro-competitive and will deliver meaningful benefits for consumers, creators, and the broader entertainment industry. Said no one ever. Thank you again for all that you do for our company. Said no one ever. Our honesty. Said no one ever. And one another. Said no one ever. I hope you have a wonderful summer and look forward to what we will accomplish together in the months and years ahead. Said no one ever. Let's go. Said no one ever. David, who says nothing important ever. Like I said, if you can't tell how I feel about this, this is a dumbass decision. It's going to reduce doors for people. Like I said, they took out the diversity, equity, and inclusion, initiatives at CBS. So of course that would happen with Warner Bros. Discovery. And not to mention too, like the president is connected to this. So that's it. That's all kaput. End of story. Y'all, I know that was a long tour, 3 hours, 9 minutes, and 44 seconds. But I really wanted to talk about that Matchbox story. I really, really did. I thought that was a great show. Really did. Let's see if I can find a positive news story for you here. Like I said, we got Roa tonight. Yes, we do. We have Roa tonight. Yes, we do. Oh my God. And then of course, Cheyenne Bryant tonight at 8:30. Let's see here. Here's some good news. At least this ain't your mama. This ain't your grandmother. This ain't your auntie. This ain't your niece. This ain't your cousin. I feel bad for her daughter. I feel bad for her husband, Jacob. Hot 97, you have turned into shit. Look at this. This is our positive news story of the day. That at least we're not her. Nope. So as you can see, Baddie Records, just a damn shame. Wow, 20 million streams. The Brat is a platinum rap artist, okay? So yeah. Not the great value version of Beyonce Yankee Stadium fit. It's very team move of her. Summer Jam turned into a high school talent show. Yes, indeed. Summer Jam, they just let anyone perform nowadays, that part. And also too, the Young Miami, the Criminal Miami also performed as well. Child, just it's a damn shame. I'm with you. Just cancel it. Tomato. Girl, you are 40 years old being this ghetto, ratchet, and horrid. This is the same heifer who said, bow your heads, pray the bad guys to slap that bitch. Now, somebody were to slap her daughter, which I'm not wishing that. I'm just keeping it a buck. Okay? All right. So, anyway, that's it, y'all. That's all I got for y'all. I will see y'all a little bit later on tonight for Roa at 6 o'clock. I'm going to rest for a little bit, of course. Before we go, I saw this content creator here, and I had to subscribe. This sister right here, her name is Tiffany Starchild. I saw this short here. Let me just show you because, we always love supporting people. So right here, her energy is amazing. I love it. She does a lot of nerd content. She gets to go to different, invitation only events as well. And she seems just very relatable. So y'all know I always love supporting our Black sisters out here. And not to mention too, Tiffany Lee sounds like a really wonderful name. But moving on, y'all. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to y'all. See you tonight here at 6 o'clock for Roa. And the last thing, I know one more thing I gotta tell you. Then I got five more things to tell you, like a Southern Baptist preacher. But with that said, let me just show you this, because we do have one more tour for y'all tonight. Oh my God, here it is. Okay, Gumshoes, the loot, no degree, the warrant, I am a doctor. By sent a cease and desist, the crook, Cheyenne Bryant. Okay, we're gonna talk about her tonight, 8:30. Child, there's a whole lot to talk about, a whole lot to get through, but we'll do that 8:30. Then we'll do Roa at 6 o'clock. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you. Bye, everybody.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, You rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousness. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh,
good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy. I'm in. I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara,
Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort. where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn